sở tan huyết kinh. Underlord thì có Fin Gate, Timbersaw cơ động, Win chạy nhanh đấy. Kiểm soát map rồi bắt lẻ các thứ sẽ là hiệu quả hơn. Tăng ra được cái là lab dễ chơi hơn rồi.
Cháy. Giờ coi Ramjet đánh này. Đương kim dịch TI. Để chỉnh chưa?
Prepare for battle.
Kiri kanan, gana ya gana.
Cái tay em. Ha.
Lắc quá.
Con Underlord của ba bang mọc cái gì ở lưng ấy trông ghê ấy này. Ê, cái set này trông cũng hơi giống dai đấy nhá.
Lắc quá nè.
To battle.
Chừng nó hết. Bây giờ chúng ta cùng đến với trận đấu của Tundra và tem heo 9 Pandas tem HR.
The battle begins.
9 Pandas tranh nhau cái ranh đầu tiên. Đây thì Kiyotaka cầm cho mình Tiny, Ramjet cầm cho mình con Alchemist, Myro Upland cầm Doom, còn Antares cầm cho mình Bukna Support, Roger đang đánh con Chen. Roger này biết đánh Myro hả ta? Roger biết đánh Myro. Roger đang bắt co với lại Saka. Đấm. Ở đây thì 33 cũng đang là một tay đánh Upland kinh khủng, thậm chí đánh còn hay hơn cả A bây giờ nữa đó. Đánh hay hơn cả A nữa đấy, không phải giỡn đâu. Đúng rồi, Upland top 1 thế giới là 33 đó. Vẫn đang đánh Underlock ở cái meta game hiện tại thì Underlock nó đang ngon, lên được đồ aura, lại có ulti biến khắp nơi. Bây giờ bản đồ nó bự hơn bản đồ ngày xưa, cho nên là cái dịch chuyển của nó rất là cần thiết luôn. Dịch chuyển nó cần thiết lắm, là phép bổ trợ dịch chuyển nó rất là cần thiết. Đây, sticker đánh Viking, Viking thì đánh CM. Myro nâng cho mình điểm 2 trước, bật lửa lên để farm, đuổi bên phía Ticker đi về. Myro điểm 2 trước à. Bây giờ mới nâng khúc đệ, kiếm con đệ, hút con đệ tay dài, hút đệ chạy nhanh nè. Hút đệ chạy nhanh nhìn là biết. Tên lạ gì nữa bay. 10 mấy tốc chạy á, 2% tốc chạy. Và cũng có thể lên 16 theo từng cái level của con rip nè. Sắp thứ 3 đang canh để lấy cái cục xoài này. Cái cục này cục tên gì? Bluetooth, lấy Bluetooth bull nè. Bên này cũng hòa bình thôi, hai bên chắc là farm. Hai bên chắc là thi nhau farm thôi. Coi mid tí nha, coi Taka Toko đánh sao nha. Nghe nói player Kiyotaka này đang nổi nè, đang là player trẻ đó, sinh năm 2004, năm nay mới có 2004, năm nay 16 tuổi à, 17 tuổi, mà trẻ vãi. Hai cái tư 19 tuổi chứ, 19 tuổi á, lớn hơn ATF một tuổi. ATF sinh năm 2K5, ATF siêu trẻ luôn. Tương lai ATF cũng là một thằng, nếu mà nó luyện Mapro nữa, tương lai nó up lên tốt. ATF đánh up lên đi, đánh cái đi không có nổi đâu. Đánh up lên quen rồi, giờ tự nhiên quay qua đánh cái ri gãy. Ramjack
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think
Ramjack
so.
bị chính Hasa giết à? Ramjack bị Saka giết, và Saka cũng phải bỏ mạng với Raptor luôn. Raptor bắt cho mình con đệ. Con đệ giật xét này cũng mạnh nè, giật xét rất là đau luôn á. Con nước đam 140 đam, đầu game 140 đam hơi đau đấy. Bây giờ dí theo, có kêu là giật vô người của Winner thôi, giật vô Harat. Bây giờ bật cho mình cái
Dire's middle tower is under
Tun,
attack.
nhưng mà chắc Tun và Baba thôi. Baba thì không sợ lắm. Oh my god, Tiny bị solo kill bởi
Dire's
Nin rồi.
middle tower is under attack.
Nin chưa lên bình đâu. Nói chung lên này Nin cũng không cần lên bình, tại vì hồi regen lượng máu khá tốt, nên là Nin lên thẳng nó gì mana luôn. Nói thì mình tốc chạy tốt hơn. Kiyotaka là tốt vào trụ, nhưng Nin đâu có sợ. Nin đang có giáp mà. Chết tiếp tục Kiyotaka.
I'd hack you down
My God.
again if I could.
Bắt đầu ao trình rồi. Đây một player trẻ. Ở dưới đây thì Micro đang gỡ gạt lại cho Kiyotaka. Có thua mít nặng rồi, kiểu này là thua mít nặng rồi em ơi. Đó là một cái bài toán dành cho những cái player trẻ, cực kỳ thiếu kinh nghiệm luôn. Chỉ theo Saka mất Winner rồi, Saka chắc phải bỏ mạng mà thôi.
Runs out.
Ok, ba đều. Những người anh đang cố gắng gánh người em mình đã biết sao. Trong khi người em mình đang thua 2 level ngọng rươi. Có gót lại không? Gót lại bật combo chết được rồi. Những người anh đang cố gắng gánh người em. Gánh người em mình ở mid, trong khi người em mình ở mid ngọng liên tục. Thì Saka di chuyển ở mid không để làm gì cả, hết level thôi. Tận dụng cái tên rip này. Những người anh đang cố gắng gánh kèo người em mình ở mid, trong khi người em mình ở mid là bị solo kill 2 mạng rồi. Level thì đang rất thọt. Saka kéo rip đi để đợi Din ra. Một pha bắt up rip rất tốt đến từ support. Ô gì vậy, chết nữa hả? Ở dưới chết hoài vậy. Dơ chạy xuống dưới và ngay lập tức có cho mình cái mạng của CM luôn. Micro đang gánh nha, Micro đang gồng. Bây giờ win lên Ticker, giết được CM. Ticker hình như đang chạy vào bên phải, Ticker chạy vào rừng rồi. Cái lane không đi nổi, rồi ngay cả Roger cũng xuống luôn. Ticker bây giờ đi lên không nổi, nhưng đâm mà đâm lên cái gì thẳng quanh gu luôn thì Ticker sao đánh lại. Giờ cái Vangu này nó đang ngon ở cái meta game này quá, upland nào cũng lên. Vangu này nó rẻ, upland nào cũng lên. Vangu giờ có 1.000 mấy tiền, 1.700, ngày trước là 1.900, 2.000. Giờ 1.700 giảm giá, nó giảm giá mà nó vẫn lắp đam tốt, 64 đam. Trâu, nói chung cầm Vangu vô nhìn ngán, làm biến giết, đánh lâu chết. Mà Harat nó không nổi, nó regen nhiều quá, 10 máu. Regen cơ bản của nó là con đâm này, cơ bản regen cũng đã cao, cộng thêm cái 5,5 máu, regen nhiều quá. Cho nên là cái Vangu rồi đang hot cho upland quá. Meta game nào lần nào cũng lên Vangu nữa không? Nãy tao đánh tao cũng lên Vangu xong tao ngậm chung với tao bay luôn. Má phút thứ mấy có Vangu rồi động chung luôn chứ sao. Vangu giờ đây trụ đã lắm, đúng không? Trụ là cái gì? Trụ là cái gì? Trụ đâu có mất máu đâu, đai vô luôn mà. Trụ bắn cho đã luôn á. Con upland nào trả lên Vangu. Meta giống Dota 1 rồi, ngày xưa Dota 1 mấy upland cũng lên Vangu đó. Đánh mấy con nào chạy lên Vangu. AC bút chờ sắm Vangu cái là trâu hơn. Salada con nào lên Vangu á, Seven luôn á, Seven đó là đánh là gọi là tụi nó lên cả 4 bây giờ, một bao chip, một magic mánh trâu full item. 4 bây giờ là nhiêu? 20 trang. Giờ là cái bây giờ này cộng như 10 trang. 4 bây giờ hồi xưa cộng 6 trang cơ, 6 trang 4 bây giờ cộng 24 trang mánh trâu. Với cái bao chip trên nữa, quần què. Má xưa đánh Seven 4 bây giờ ác. Xong đánh nhau liên tục luôn, đéo cho farm luôn. Xưa đánh là vậy. Ở sau tao ba ngày trước đánh nhau hoài. Tao ba xưa đánh nhau 5 năm hoài luôn, bởi vì vô địch được châu Á. Rồi upland suốt ngày lên Vangu, Weaver ngày xưa cũng lên Vangu nha. Weaver ngày xưa carry hay upland cũng lên Vangu. Bây giờ cái meta game Vangu nó comeback rồi đó. Có quần nào cũng lên Vangu á. Má đâm Vangu xong Midas sau free farm. Nói chung cái Vangu thì nó dẫn tới hệ lụy là được free farm. Nó giết không nổi thì free farm chứ sao. Free farm lên Midas sau. Còn nếu mà mình đánh mình lên Midas trước á, mình dễ chết lắm. Midas trước mình dễ chết lắm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nãy mình đánh đâm mình không có bị Harat nhiều quá, cho nên là mình lên cái gì phay với lại cái Midas trước. Còn cái lane này nếu mà tụi nó đánh giải, tụi nó đánh khác, đánh giải tụi nó Harat nhiều hơn. Lên lúc nào cũng bị đánh, bị support nó đấm á, cho nên phải lên van được rồi. Rồi trận nãy là mình đánh mình cần mana nhiều hơn chứ không cần máu. Lên nãy cũng không bị Harat. Đi với AM, đi với AM lên Vangu là cũng quần què không. Đi với AM lên đồ mấy cái đồ mà có tốc bích chạy mana đâm bất ngờ, không cần Vangu. Má dầu quá, đâm gánh tem. Nhân tố gánh tem là đây chứ không phải là Tiny của Kiyotaka đâu. Bây giờ Nin cũng xanh mà 33 cũng xanh, không? Đâm thì tại nó có kill farm, nó có kill farm thì nó giàu hơn là đúng rồi. Đâm là nó có kill farm nó giàu hơn con farm chay như 33 đúng rồi, nhưng 33 đang top 2 network luôn. Đây Saka vô phá Ramjet, không cho Ramjet farm.
Oh, wait, no, it couldn't.
Bây giờ cái kill của cái con Alchemist này nó mát là chỉ được 18 tiền thôi, nên là nó sẽ farm chậm hơn. Ngày trước 32 tiền. Farm một rep được 2 rep đó. Farm con rep được 100 tiền á, nếu mà mát.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Farm rep được gần 100 tiền, bây giờ nó farm nhanh hơn người ta. Còn giờ thì Alchemist đương nhiên nó phải farm chậm hơn rồi. 18 tiền hết cost.
Radiant are scanning.
Mình bao trít luôn. Ăn sắm ra đi ăn, sắp đủ rồi. Farm hay á chứ. Trong đi lên với lại con lên với lại con Underlock mà farm được vậy thì cũng là tốt rồi á. Sắp ra đi ăn rồi, 13. Chung Ramjet thì xưa giờ cũng là carry hạng nặng luôn á. Ramjet xưa giờ là carry hạng nặng, farm nhanh lắm. Farm, nó farm không giống như mấy thằng carry kia đâu, không giống như carry của EG đâu. Mấy anh EG đó đó. Mình là không giống anh EG Real đâu, không giống như ATG đâu. Anh RTZ anh quải lắm. Nightfall cũng farm cửa gì với thằng này thiệt. Nightfall tổ gì với thằng này cứ bèo. Tối ngày bích con TB hoài. TB cũng không phải thợ nữa. Má chơi có con mà cũng không phải thợ nữa, chơi làm gì, đánh kém hơn Directional. TB Directional ít chơi hơn thằng Nightfall. Nightfall dáng nào chả bích TB. Dáng nào quan trọng cho anh trả lôi TB ra xong rồi farm chậm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Em rất farm nhanh lắm thôi. Được lắm. Đùm dáng này farm nhanh quá, đừng có đánh càng lâu gì thì mình ra càng mạnh. Giết được đâm rồi. Bây giờ 33 lại tele lên top. Nhưng 33 với lượng máu này thì có cả cái áo choàng 20 giáp còn 20. Giờ cái này cộng áo choàng cao á chứ. Áo choàng này giờ cộng 20, ngày trước có cộng hình như có 15. Cái áo choàng này được búp nè. Giờ anh Văn vui là cái áo choàng này trâu lắm luôn á. Lên thẳng cho mình cái bibe, bây giờ hình như không còn hút một. Giờ phải lên bibe thì phải. Bibe và thành phần đó là cái gì? Dẫn thẳng cái gì ship luôn. Không còn cái hút một nữa. Bibe là như nó rẻ hơn á. Bibe giờ còn 3.300, ngày trước là bibe 3.600. 3.500, 3.600, giờ còn 3.300 thôi. Tốt về đâm vào vị trí của Saka. Saka chỉ là support thôi, nhưng bên phía tem HR không đủ disable nên là bắt buộc phải dùng đâm đó. Bây giờ ăn được mạng nào hay mạng đó. Nghe tiếng bật tune rồi mà không ra. Định bắt vào vị trí của Nin nhưng mà Nin chạy về rồi. Tiny đã có Berlin rồi. Tốt về được Decking. Bây giờ hút cam, bây giờ hút máu, chói lại của 33 ngay lập tức để cứu vào vị trí của CM Decking. Ramjack đang gặp nguy hiểm nhưng Ramjack có đó là ulti cũng như là đang được bơm máu đến từ bên phía của Na. Na hồi máu bú dữ quá, Na bú tuột da luôn. Bú cho anh carry mình. Phải bắt cái bú liền. Có đến kinh nghiệm kìa, chắc nhường cho Ramjack thôi. Ramjack ăn kinh nghiệm vô. Đã có mình level 12 rồi. Trên bản đồ thì mới có Nin 12 thôi. Bên đây Ramjack 12 trước, đâm 11, Tiny mới 10 thôi. Ok, Tiny trận này thì đánh theo kiểu lấy marker. Đánh theo kiểu mid chim mồi chứ không phải là mid farm. Người ta đánh mid farm đi mid thọt thọt nhưng mà người ta cũng đi găng phụ đồ, chứ có mấy anh đi mid thọt thọt xong đứng bới mid farm hoài, có găng đéo đâu. Ta đi mid thọt không ta găng phụ tem, combat nào cũng có mặt hết. Đâm cũng có cho mình cái bị be rồi. Bây giờ Giam Jack đang lên top 1 luôn. Hai con này thì hết tiền nhưng mà đánh thông qua được cái nói chung là về lại game hơi đuối thôi. Vì game hai con này hơi đuối. Biết đâu lấy tiền đè người cũng khỏe khỏe trâu trâu chứ bộ, đâu có đuối lắm đâu. Lấy game hai này cũng trâu, mà về siêu lay game thì thua. Siêu game thì đánh không có lại. Game Underlock với lại con Timbersaw đúng bước bựa lắm. Unlock Timbersaw hai thằng trâu thêm quách kinh nào cũng trâu. Bây giờ Dota lẫn chơi hero theo kiểu hệ trâu á mày. Trâu trâu á, OG tại vì OG Ameta, OG bích hero bổng dánh luôn. Nó bích hero trâu đâu. Bên phía Tundra nó bích mấy thằng trâu trâu nữa không? Bởi vậy lay game nó thắng, đầu game nó thua tiền tí tại vì anh biết với con này nó có free farm, anh biết đâm nó có free farm. Tundra họ tổ chức bút vào chủ mid rồi. Có những cái qua cơ bản ở đây. Roger có cho mình cái trống và cái can rồi. Roger hiêu máu rất nhiều nha. Roger bây giờ con Chen đi farm khỏe quá ta. Chen cũng được farm nữa. Chen được farm đó nó giàu lắm. Nó giàu hơi mệt, nó hiu hoài. Đã trâu rồi nó còn hiu nữa. Má TMHR giờ này mạnh như vậy. Từ ngày tuyển được Ram Jack về TMHR nó lột xác luôn các bạn. Tuyển được Ram Jack về là TMHR lột xác luôn á, chứ không có Ram Jack đánh hơn ngọng. Má giờ tuyển thêm Mid One nữa sao ta? Mid One nó ngon á. Vì tem này nó đang có cái khung cũng ổn rồi, khung trẻ, giới trẻ, khung tem trẻ cũng ổn. Thằng Mid của nó đánh hơi non. Cái Yotaka đánh hơi non không? Đánh lỗi không? Đánh vậy là lỗi, di chuyển như là lỗi chứ. Bây giờ chết cả bút na luôn rồi chứ, uống sao kịp. Bây giờ chạy đi đâu đây? Ares chạy đi đâu đây? Đang cố gắng câu thời gian để cho Ramjet của mình được farm không? Lỗi á. Thằng Tony đánh không hay bằng No One đâu, tuyển No One về đi. Tuyển No One về thì đây nó sẽ là bộ khung của vai tích rồ ngày xưa. Bây giờ khu vực CS thì còn thằng nào biết ngon hơn No One đâu. Có thì cũng người ta cũng có tem rồi. Có thì người ta cũng có tem rồi. Còn GBK thôi chứ. GBK với No One thôi chứ. No One nói chung cũng còn được. 96 đánh đi mid vẫn còn được chứ không phải không. Còn ngon lành lắm á. Nhưng mà khi Yotaka này đánh thiếu kinh nghiệm quá. No One với thằng Dâm Dách nó đánh cứng hồi xưa lắm. Em Battle hai này đánh cứng lắm. Gấp do này nè, gấp do đánh sub 4 của Battle ngày xưa nè. Và thằng Solo. Còn offlane nữa là 9 Hasa. Đó. Battle ngày xưa là cũng vô top 4 không? Top 4, top 3, top 4, top 3 liên tục. Có lần vô địch luôn. Top rồi ngày xưa mạnh lắm, vô địch luôn mà. Giờ mít lại với cái khung ngày xưa thì đánh có thể là phong độ của thằng Ramjet vẫn còn tốt, tại vì thằng này thực ra nó còn trẻ, sinh năm 99, trẻ chát bằng Sumeo. Giờ đó mới là cái thời chín mùi của nó nè, thời điểm chín mùi 99, nay 24 tuổi ha, 23 24 tuổi thì nó vẫn là chín mùi, vẫn là cái độ tuổi chính. 23 24 tuổi mà đánh co là chín mùi luôn, kinh nghiệm có, kỹ năng có, sức trẻ còn. Cái độ chính của nó đó.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tundra hiện tại đang là tem T1 với lại tem HR đang được cho là Tier 2 luôn á. HR là một tem xưa giờ là Tier 2 của khu Xít và nói riêng và Dota thế giới nói chung luôn. Nhưng mà bây giờ là đánh bật co được, là chém trệ trên nhánh thắng, bật co được với Tundra luôn, đương kim vô địch. Đương kim vô địch T2 thì cũng không phải là dạng vừa đâu, đang rất là có tiềm năng, đang rất có tiềm năng chứ không phải là dạng vừa đâu.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kiyotaka 23 phút 87, hai tem mà đánh farm nhiều quá ta. Đâu có đập nhau đâu, hai tem đánh ít nhau, farm 19. Myro đang bị chụp ở đây, 3-4 người ở đây, 4 người luôn, cả Lord cũng ulti xuống, ulti của bên CM. Có 4 người ulti chi? Chung muốn giết nhanh á, 4 người ulti là muốn giết nhanh á. Chắc là tích cơ farm nhanh đâu, ngồi đến quốc rồi, khúc đầu nó thọt cho mình, giờ nó comeback nữa không? Hút máu, hai support di chuyển lỗi rồi, support như upland di chuyển lỗi rồi thì bây giờ đây ăn cái nuôi bút chi để bị bắt vậy? What the fuck, đánh mất lợi thế à? Nghĩ hai tên HR bây giờ phải tích lại đánh nhau thôi, tích lại bút đánh nhau rồi xanh cái kiểu đi, bỏ tích cờ rồi, ra đồ xanh không? Này đồ xanh đợi gì nữa? À đồ xanh người ta cầm rồi. Má ào. Tiếp tục bật smoke gây áp lực tiếp. Nhưng bam kiểu này thì dễ phát hiện, bật smoke lắm. Tại vì những tem chuyên nghiệp đâu phải như mấy tem gà đâu, bam chiêu một cái đó. Tìm vào vị trí của Nin ăn Bluetooth nè, mấy thằng ăn Bluetooth dễ bị lầm lắm. Bật cho mình Bluetooth. Tốt, không tốt. Bam vô, hút máu các kiểu, cứa để chạy, nhưng có vẻ như Nin vẫn còn đó hồi sinh. Làm rất có mặt ở đây, bà cũng có mặt chối lại. Đúp vào ai rồi? Đâm vào Nin mất Agit, họ tính được cái thời gian của Agit. Tính ra họ đang bị vỡ trận rồi, bởi HR rồi. Wow, họ tính được cái thời gian họ tính được cái thời gian Agit. Chắc là hai support họ tính được cái thời gian Agit cho nên là dí đập Nin luôn. Vừa mất Agit luôn, xui vãi. Đó, bây giờ bắt buộc HR đủ đồ rồi, bây giờ đã phải tích lại đánh nhau chứ farm cái gì nữa. Càng farm là càng thua.
are scanning.
Tức là đánh nhau bút,
Radiant's middle
tức là đánh nhau
tower
bút.
has fallen.
Đó, vụ tụi bay là cái nhiêu đó thôi. Đừng có làm khác.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Có đi ăn con sạc không? Con sạc ăn rồi, hai bên đều ăn hết rồi. Nói chung đánh chuyên nghiệp thì họ quan trọng cái con sạc lắm. Có luôn, mất tạo nguyên bầy đệ luôn, giống cúng quá. Da bắt ba xương tạo lình mười mấy con. Không, bút thì ngon á. Bút với điều kiện là tem bạn đi hết rồi á, chết hết rồi á thì ngon. Còn nếu mà tạo ra vậy thì cúng CS cho người ta. BKB có trên người của Tiny rồi. Tí nữa Archimede nó bung gậy xanh. Archimede đủ đồ rồi, nó bung gậy xanh. Nó bung gậy xanh cho Tiny trước nè. Xong tới đâm mà. Đâm chắc cần bung gậy xanh rồi đó. Đâm dáng này là lên full tăng luôn mà. Lên full tăng Aura, Lotus, Vibe, Rimson. Tí nữa lên giáp băng. Ok. Sẽ được bung gậy xanh. Mình nghĩ vậy. Hai gậy xanh đầu tiên sẽ dành cho Tiny cũng như là đâm. Đã có giày GG bên phía HR rồi. Ở đây thì sticker sắp có cho mình thêm cái BKB nữa. BKB giáp cuối ổn quá. Được. Nói chung là dáng này lên dùng nắm tay dương dao chém luôn, không lên Radiant. Họ bỏ qua cái Radiant rồi. Bây giờ cầm cục kem. Tanja Yoko đang đứng phàm lẻ ở đây. Ở đây bên phía chúng ta đang có 3-4 người. Nhưng mà bên phía HR họ đang nhồng lên. Họ đang có xì mắt. Còn đó BKB. Bây giờ ta ca bật BKB. Bây giờ chơi vào vị trí của Ticker. Đâm nhảy vô bật cho mình Jimson, bật cho mình Vibe. Thì còn đó BKB trên người của chưa có BKB. Bây giờ Saka tốt được. Nhưng ở đây CM Nakin lại không may mắn như thế. Thì lập tức bay bắt ra. Bây giờ HR tức họ lại phải lui lại. Thấy bay bắt ra để dọa thôi. Thật ra bay bắt tiếng bay bắt đó là để dọa thôi, chứ không phải để đánh nhau. Tại vì bên phía HR hết BKB rồi, Archimede thì hết farm cho nên là họ phải chạy. Tiny cũng hết BKB. Nhưng Tiny lên hơi vội đấy. Tiny pha đó từ từ thôi, giả ngáo đi. Tại vì bên HR họ đang sẽ bóc 4 người mà tự nhiên không nổi, gấp quá lên dí người ta. Đương nhiên bên kia nó phải chạy rồi. Và tiếp tục tin ra rồi ăn được Rosan đó chứ. Thằng này đánh thiếu kinh nghiệm quá. Tự nhiên dí lên để ăn hết kill vô người, xong bật BKB đâu có làm cái gì đâu. Đâu có được điêu đam đâu. Đâm thì còn nguyên đâm luôn. Đâm còn nguyên đâm. Nó bị Saka nó cài. Từ pha đó đánh đéo tình mình thời gian gì hết. Tem chưa tới mà ảnh nhồng lên. Ảnh nhồng lên sao ảnh bị focus nữa, cái món bật BKB. Thì coi như cái BKB đó dùng để phòng thủ, chứ không phải BKB đánh nhau. Người ta BKB để đánh nhau vẫn là lợi hơn BKB phòng thủ. BKB bật lúc nửa cây máu thì khó lắm. Còn BKB đã bật đầu cái bát để mà vô dùng đam người ta. BKB được bật đầu cái bát để dùng đam thôi. BKB để chạy thì hơi tiếu. Tiny là người cầm game. Nam Jack có thêm cho mình cái búa bắt 2 rồi. Kết quốc của anh ấy là hiện tại là rất cao, 28.000 luôn. Đúng là một phần còn lại của thế giới luôn. Nhất farm đỉnh quá. Nhất farm đỉnh quá. Vẫn là một carry chất lượng. Bật cho mình thêm tiếp tục đại bách đầy kinh. Tập đầy kinh để bắt đâm vào vị trí của ai vậy? Đâm vào Saka. Đâm vào Saka, tại sao không phải là Timber? Ok, đâm vào Saka cũng được. Saka giờ cũng đang khá là impact á. Saka bây giờ đi disable nhiều quá. Cũng được. Nay kinh nay bắt. Bây giờ 3 người bên phía tem Tundra nằm xuống rồi. Đâm vào Saka cũng ổn. Cũng là quyết định sáng suốt khi mà Saka đang khó chịu hơn mấy người kia rất nhiều á. Hai lane cho nó HR luôn rồi. Chưa? Cái đội hình này nó cũng không phải là yếu. Nhưng mà tích lại sớm rất là mạnh và nó ăn được game. Còn nếu mà đánh về siêu led thì đương nhiên nó phải yếu rồi. Siêu led thì đánh không lại, không ra đâu. Nó này kèo dưới rồi ăn nó bay, tính ra mấy ông bet giờ thở oxy rồi đó. Ông bet thủ giờ thở oxy rồi đó. Mấy ông nào bet ra thở oxy đó. Trời ơi, nó đập nhà. Trời, con xương nó bonus đam đập nhà cả. Easy luôn. Đủ đồ. Ok, đủ đồ và hở tích bước. Tính ra mấy player top ngày xưa bây giờ họ trai hát lại họ vẫn là top nha, không có giỡn. Còn kiểu như là giống như là hổ vắng nhà khỉ làm vua vậy đó. Anh điên này hổ vắng nhà khỉ lên làm vua đó. Biết hổ là ai không? Ramjack 666 vẫn là hổ, Raptor vẫn là hổ nhé. Chẳng qua là mẹ tự y mấy anh không tham gia thôi. Cho nên là mấy nhóc như Revolution mất bay này tụi bay mới được lộng hành tí đó. Revolution ta tham gia có tuổi lắm. Tụi bay tích rồi ngày xưa đủ team tham gia dễ gì. Mấy tay mạnh ngày xưa tham gia dễ gì. Một không dành cho HR. Tem đánh nhau rất ít. Hai cái game đấu này đánh nhau rất là ít luôn.
Shadow Blade này. Để action thì support không hai anh em ạ. Để action là mấy con có hiệu ứng bút thôi. Cho đứng sau hỗ trợ.
Game number 2 of the 9 Pandas versus Tundra.
Lượm.
Again, another 9 Pandas
Giỡn nhắc là
gets a little star for A for effort, exceeds
HR đánh gắt hơn Temoji nha. Đánh hơi non HR đánh nhìn thấy già dặn quá.
What the hell?
He got those skeletons in him, man.
Got them boys.
The boys.
Để con Liquid đây, Liquid nằm ở đâu vậy? Liquid đang được cho là tem mạnh thứ 2 thế giới hả? Chưa chắc. Thẳng là chưa chắc, vào TI đi biết. Và mấy tem nó trai hát lại vào TI đi, nó đọc ký vỡ mồm. Chứ đó mà mạnh thứ 2 Liquid chứ giờ không đánh giá tem nó mạnh. Giờ tuyển Nisa vô nữa thì kéo được Nisa. Chứ bộ ba của nó đánh yếu lắm. Insanity, Boxy với lại Mike đánh sao đánh nó yếu. Xưa giờ ba thằng đó đánh nó vẫn yếu mà. đánh kiểu làm nền cho hai thằng kia thể hiện, mà kiểu như hai thằng kia đánh mà bị cay nhiều quá, ba ba này nó cũng không làm được gì. Mi kè không phải là thuộc dạng player gánh tem. Mi kè đánh kiểu player chim mồi thôi, chứ không phải là player gánh tem. Liquid ngày mai gặp Aster hả? Hay tối nay à? Nhiều khi bị Aster vả hay không luôn á. Giỡn nha. Aster nó vả hay không ấy. Má LGD tôi nát quá ta. Trời, đánh thua Talon luôn. LGD bị Talon lụm luôn. LGD bị Talon ký hay không luôn. Quần gì? Thôi đừng má anh đi. Lụm.
Medusa within the chronosphere when I'm hyper farm.
Đủ má vô bên bích rồi kìa.
More like getting a blink dagger on Nyx and ensuring that he would be able to get his ult off on her.
Má vuốt râu đồ. Sao con trẻ ở đâu hói vậy?
Wasn't a fan of Skyroth made into Medusa the times I saw it because
trẻ ở đâu hói quá men.
When maxed out is it's like
nó kinh hơi nhăn rồi kìa, nó kinh hơi nhăn rồi. Nó kinh hơi nhăn xíu rồi đó.
It's just how they play Skyroth in general and the fact that you can and still want to kill the rest of her team and Skyroth enables that.
The other component was that the Ancient Steel amplifies 2% of the damage that
má mấy anh người Nga nhìn đẹp trai quá ta, tóc hai mái cái kiểu luôn rồi.
As opposed to our mana shield, but it was still part of their strategy.
Này lần nào đâu sao không để tên.
But we also don't know if it's a 33 or a skitter Medusa. You're running some
để tên tao mới biết chứ.
Yeah, that might explain why they didn't commit, let's say, first phase Darkseer as they had in some of these previous drafts.
Nó kinh nhìn mà hơi cọc rồi đó.
What's cool about this Nine Pandas team, they're
thanh niên người Trung Quốc gốc Mỹ. Người Mỹ gốc Trung Quốc.
The Ramses, the Roger, except there was the Nine Pasha Broodlings running around and the skeletons.
Này là ticker à?
Also has been like that. You've seen the Darkseer combos. It used to be
để tóc hai mái luôn kìa.
I feel like this team has shades of that old VP going a little bit.
For sure, especially the way that they play the lanes, that they look like they should lose.
Micro.
With a net worth advantage.
Đây là Roger.
It was incredible because the Alchemist fed a couple of times on his lane and Tiny died twice. But because of the really great support rotations, they came out of the laning phase with a 5k.
Roger. Ở bên đây ai leader đây? Roger. Hay à? Roger cũng hay á, leader hay á. Má HR chỗ này mạnh dữ ta, HR ngày xưa là nhớ có Phoenix ở trọng luôn. Kiểm tra tem HR ngày xưa. Nhớ có Phoenix luôn á, mẹ nó phế lắm luôn. Dạo này comeback luôn á HR. HR ngày xưa gãy lắm. Phoenix đồ trọng nữa mà. Ủa cái tem 9 Panda này là cái tem từ mua lại của tem HR ba. Mới lập tắt luôn á. Lấy đồ hình của HR rồi phải.
The way that Tundra have played when they looked incredibly dominant are they
Hellraiser này kiếm được 500-600 ngàn đô luôn kìa, 600 ngàn đô. Đội hình của nó là nguyên cái tem 9 Panda bây giờ. Trước đó là nó có gì? Darak, Yuragi hả? Rồi có Yuragi luôn hả? Được phết nha.
With their Crystal Maiden, if it doesn't get banned out, take that, play the way that you're used to, crush them.
Rồi bữa tôi nhớ có Phoenix trọng luôn. Rest, Godam, Golek, rồi Mana, Aphoni, Aphonizi à? Aphonin. Aphonin đánh cũng được. HR ngày xưa với Tam Te là 2. Có Phoenix không? Mới tôi nhớ có
But
phân nít
they're in a good
rồi.
position, right? Because they can just counter on both of the second phases, and they got their two ideal supports at the start.
Đi phân nít là
For illusion core here, I would say.
phân nít
You
là
have the
tinh
Underlord
mở
banned
phân nít
out
tên
already, and it
tên
hasn't
đi.
been targeted yet in bans by Tundra, so maybe in this phase.
They're gonna go for their
Ở giải
void.
này không
That's how
có
they
solo
play
đánh
versus
ta.
Medusa. I mean, if this void makes
Solo để
it
cho
through the second banning phase, I wouldn't
Roger
be
đánh mà.
surprised if they pick it on 18.
But are you
Solo để
okay with that
Roger
void
đánh.
still if it's a 33 Medusa also? Because then maybe you want to stay prepared for the last phase if you don't know where this Medusa is going.
Chuột bấm đồ
Pandas
còn
does
đéo
have the
lên
final
nữa.
pick of the draft.
Hỏi sao đánh Dota
I
nổi.
wouldn't be too scared of the Medusa flex because the same concepts still apply. They can just isolate the
Nó
rest of
ngọng
the
quá
team,
rồi.
and if it's the later game carry that Tundra opt to go for, they can just get snowballed in lanes.
Phân nít đánh cho B8.
Also, it has a synergy with the Void and Sky. It doesn't have to
Má
be
bữa trong tem
on
HR tên
target
Ninh.
and just get a few picks early game. So
Xong giờ đánh cho B8 luôn gà gà.
pigeonholed into playing the farm game.
Right.
Phân nít
Man,
Dandy
Flat
trong
Rider,
ball.
very interesting hero.
B8
I don't
B8.
think if you pick this early when there's so many options.
Thôi, nghĩ đi.
Because if they do want to just
Để
put
cho giới trẻ người ta đánh đi
they
ba.
either get to pick a mid that is going to be able to play fine into the
Mấy ông lộ á, xin tâm chính.
sorry, a carry that can play.
Giờ vô giành co của người ta nữa.
This Naga, you're playing into two supports that absolutely hate illusions and summons.
Ông ta xin tâm 89 giờ vô giành co đi mid với lên nó tha cho người ta. Nin.
I mean, obviously, like there's like the Bat Rider. They might just be taking it themselves here and saying, all right, even if you're not worried about this flex,
Má tức cờ nhìn gắt ta. Thoải mái đâu.
I don't know if they've run this hero. I don't think they've run this hero support yet in this tournament.
No, it's just been
Nó dáng này tụi nó farm lấy tiền này rồi quá. Chen cũng farm được. Nó bích 3 con farm mà nó farm vẫn nhanh. Nó không giống như OG nhé. OG cũng bích 3 con farm mà bích 3 con quậy bạ.
I like the pivot to
Bích 3 con farm mà đánh không có cứng. Nghe tem GG nó mạnh quá. Tem GG nó mạnh quá đấy cho farm luôn, đúng rồi. Bích 3 con đó cũng khó đánh nhau lắm. Akibit đi mid. Akibit carry thì nó đỡ rồi. Mid carry đánh như đâm thì vẫn farm được. Đi lên vẫn farm bình thường. Nhưng mà con BL đi với con đâm thì rộng. BL đi với đâm đéo làm được gì. Farm thì chậm. Taxi. Còn bên đây nãy đâm. Đâm nói chung là cái lane bot ở dưới gánh á. Cái lane bot dưới gánh á. Xong rồi lên mid thì ngọng nha. Mid ngọng, bot gánh nha. Nhưng mà thằng Ramjet đánh tốt quá. Nó đánh tốt hơn thằng Ruagi nhiều. Farm nhanh hơn Ruagi nhiều. Xưa giờ mình vẫn thích cái phong cách của Ramjet đánh farm nhanh. Đánh nó kiểu cáo già sao? Nó không giống như mấy thằng carry của hiện tại. Nên là carry mới của hiện tại đánh ẩu. Nó farm nhanh mà nó lại là khôn. Nó khó chết. Dạng làm carry cứng cửa.
There's a Slark pick, but if there's illusion carry, you have the Venomancer Aghanims that does a number on that as well. So
an illusion carry for 9 Pandas would be a throw. This has to be the carry Slark, and I understand why they would go for Slark instead of their Void, because you see this Naga, you see this Venom now, and these are two heroes that will punish Void severely. I think that 9 Pandas are in a bad position right now in terms of how they're going to deal with the Medusa. I suppose Slark actually can fit the same idea that they had with the Void.
Nói giờ đường kim du lịch nó áp lực dữ. Bao nhiêu ánh nhìn dồn về.
But Slark does not do it nearly as well as Void. Void with the Chronosphere.
Bao nhiêu áp lực nó dồn về luôn.
Isolating the rest of her team first, so Slark will run into difficulties.
Phải đơn giản đéo rồi.
I actually just had. I may be wrong, but I'm fairly sure I'm right. I feel like I've seen this Tundra play into a Slok lane with Medusa Bounty already, and they destroyed the Slok. And it was so hard for him to lane because the enemies couldn't rotate their supports away. Like, they would rotate their supports away, and then the Slok just got owned. I think it was into SMG, because I remember mid one playing it. Yeah. And you're playing with two pretty weak-ish supports. Like, I think Tundra have so much kill potential in their off lane that I don't think Slog's going to have a good time.
At all.
Yeah.
And we talked about Tundra's tri-laning and their abuse of the Twin Gates. They couldn't do it last game with their dual support, but they can absolutely do it with Bloodseeker and Venomancer. And Venomancer 5 sucked before because he was so slow, and he always needed to play around his team. But now, because you can twin gate around, there are ways to move around the map much more easily, and you can buy blood grenades, which amp up your early game damage and your ganking potential. This hero looks really good. You need some perfect Kiyotaka last pick here to salvage 9 Pandas draft, but it's looking really rough for them right now.
What do you guys think they might be setting up for here? I mean, I don't know if you get another sort of Fizz like Drow or Sniper type, there isn't that much like sort of getting to the back line. Or if you get maybe like a Zeus or something, get some magic damage for the illusions, be able to add to that sort of burst from range.
Wait.
Dude, the flex is open still for Tundra. They can alternate between
Rubik?
They can alternate between having
Cháu có tập đoàn ăn gà đi bán bất động sản
or
gì không?
Rubik Decor
Mẹ
depending on 9 Pandas last pick.
Cúc! Cúc cái.
Is it necessary though?
I think it's pretty good because the only
Cúc
thing
giùm tao
that
cái.
Pandas had going for them to salvage their lack of ability to deal with Medusa in the early game would have been a perfect last pick mid, but now they don't know what they're last picking exactly.
Holy.
So it's a mid Bat Rider and an offlane Sand King. It should be noted though that the only team that has won with Sand King, offlane Sand King, is 9 Pandas. They did win once with this hero.
Okay, that's very impressive because this hero is not great. I've seen him have some pretty decent laning stages, all things considered, because one of his biggest problems is that he's so weak that you can sort of bully him very hard out of lane. I don't think that'll happen against Naga. I actually think he will find his farm, which is probably why they're able to take him. You get like a nice blink dagger. I mean, some people go Greaves first, but when you get
Và ưng nút tự hủy đi vào lòng đất.
that would be very scary for Tundra.
I was
Thua.
I randomly caught 9 during breakfast, and I was chastising him for playing too many traditional mids. Rubik mid in 7.33. What the hell? Is this viable? Is this real?
It's viable, for sure. There are good spells to steal. It was just a good blind pick, depending on who they lean against, and he should do fine versus Bat Rider. He'll also rotate very well. I worry about 9 Panda's ability to deal with this offlane Medusa. It looks like they won't have anything, especially if Slark has a bad game. But if it gets to a point where they feed a few kills and Slark gets 4-slotted, they have a shot. But I'm heavily favoring Tundra right now.
There's a good item for 9 to pick up as well that we might see on Soxa, the Phylactery mid. So they use this item probably more than some other teams in this tournament. It's interesting. It's almost like 9 Pandas has become the team that needs tempo now, or is going for some of these more tempo strats in this series, which is interesting. I don't know if they get there this game. I feel like there's just too many answers on the sides of Tundra Esports, and as you mentioned, this Medusa feels like it's going to have a pretty free game again, at least.
Sheep, which way you going on this?
I'll bet for 9 Pandas, because I've seen them have like 2 bad drafts so far in this tournament where they own anyway, or like bad, you know, I don't think they're very good. So when I look at Tundra, I'm like, yeah, this seems better. 9 Pandas usually just pull out all the stops. Kiyotaka goes crazy for mid, and they find like really cool ways to like move around the map where they catch you off guard and they get the right pickoffs, and then the enemy ends up chain feeding, and then they just win the game because there's like a slot with 800 stacks from all of this little brawls. So I can see it in my mind's eye. Like, these guys are very talented. I'm very excited to see how they play this dropped out.
The only thing I have my eyes on is 9. It's this Rubik that I'm interested. So let's get ready for 9 versus 9 Pandas. Game number 2 with Sunsfan and Cinderin.
What the hell is this draft? Seriously. I was... okay, we're going to find out how stupid I am.
Okay.
Might not have to wait too long. The
okay.
9 Pandas draft, I'm looking at this. Okay, they're trying to
Chuyện
counter
điểm
Medusa.
vào.
They know that...
Sẽ không phải của mày đâu mà kêu tao cọc.
Which they are again. So it looks like they've countered it to some degree. But then all the other picks don't deal with illusions at all. Other than maybe Sand King to a degree. This feels like a completely free Naga game to me. The Rubik mid is a last minute curveball by Tundra. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at.
I'll definitely say, I'll give you my take on the Radiant lineup. I don't want to play against it. That's my take. This looks absolutely awful to play against. There's so much shit on the map. There's Naga illusions, there's Plague Wards, there's Bounty Hunter hiding in the wings, there's Medusa in general as the hero.
Yeah.
Playing support against this lineup is miserable. And I think this game is the type of game that will truly put Antares to the test. This guy is an incredibly gifted player on Skywrath Mage. It's his best hero, but I don't think he's gonna have a fun time, and I'm really worried. My prediction going into this series was that regardless of who wins, I was expecting one-sided games. Game 1 delivered in that regard. This one, you told me, if you put me on the spot, I would really like to see, or rather, I would expect Tundra to run away with this. But let's see what the what the 9 Pandas lineup can bring. No detection.
And I want to just give a random stat, because there's always like maybe one, maybe two heroes that can fit the bill for this. I count 5 heroes that
anh
could
gia vô chi.
potentially build phylactery, and they would not be sad about it.
Mình đã chưa gặp đồng chí này bao giờ.
Medusa we've seen, Bounty Hunter we've seen, Nyx we've seen, Skywrath Mage we've seen. We could see 5 phylacteries.
See a lot of phylactery in this game, absolutely.
And is that how you build a phylactery? I think it is. I think 9's already ready to go.
Eyeing it up there. Yep.
Wow. All right, talk to me about this mid Rubik, because that's kind of the big standout here, despite everything else that's been kind of weird about this draft overall.
Yeah, so what Tundra did when they picked the Rubik was they covered their bases regardless of how the lanes were going to be set by 9 Pandas, since the Batrider could have also technically been a side lane hero at the time. So when they picked this Rubik, both the Rubik, the Venomancer, and the Bounty Hunter could have gone mid. So they just kept the options open. They look at what they think is the best solution, and they set it up. And yeah, mid Rubik.
Oh, the double stun coming out from Soxa, nicely timed, and Ramsey's going to take a tumble. Soxa gets first blood, timing it perfectly with that shadow.
Bây giờ đây mới vô banh bích à? Kịch chính là nó vô đánh rồi mày.
That new stun interaction with Shadow Walk.
Build up on the Dusa. So we're going to have 2 phylacteries minimum on the Radiant.
Hell yeah.
Soxa might buy one as well. Is this just
Dire team back.
Just kill the enemy team without touch? Just cast spells and then they die.
Yeah,
you don't need to attack.
Giờ đánh rồi.
Just let phylactery do the work.
I mean, we saw the Pavis's last game from Tundra.
Bích Medusa luôn mà. Medusa plan luôn.
Conservative, I guess, in buying sometimes. And
đây nó vô đánh 10 phút rồi bên đây mới mình.
When you have heroes that you can
Cú
add
lừa
damage to a spell that doesn't do damage, like spell steal and track, then
yeah, it's very, very good.
Obviously, very good.
Rubik also has the added benefit of having 3 spells that use phylactery plus a potential 4th, right? So even if one of his spells is on cooldown or as a fight is developing, you have a good chance of getting out multiple procs. Because the cooldown of spell steal is obviously longer than that of phylactery until you have spell steal level 3. But then you just have Fate Bolt to proc it, you have Telekinesis to proc it, and you potentially have a stolen spell to proc it with. So yeah, very, very cool item on the hero.
And Ramsey's going to take more damage from Soxa. So from the side of 9 Pandas, can you explain this draft? Because the way that I'm interpreting it, they start out, they obviously know that Medusa is going to be picked, and they've done their research. They know that 33 has played this hero as well, so they don't want to
beat the hero.
Masakan khó chịu quá ta.
They're the one team that has like consistently beat it, but this
Masaka dí chém hoài đủ, hát hoài, farm đéo được. Mất cái con BH giờ được búp á. Chém mini tool luôn mới ác.
The new Mind Flare kind of works in that same fashion against.
And the Vendetta takes half her mana.
And Vendetta is crazy if you can get it off.
Đi này.
Roger will get it. So yeah, talk to me about their draft.
Ticker đánh cho mình hero tủ rồi. Ticker đánh Naga luôn. Naga Medusa gắt. Chém luôn, sợ gì. Má là Saka nó Harat ghê. Harat đéo cho Ramjet farm luôn. Mua sinh chi cho bay.
As expected, you can call it demoted if you will. I don't really know if I would think of it that way with Tundra playing in the offlane because he's just been owning it up when he has played it. But the illusion carry is the big question mark for me. Like, how do they deal with this Naga when it gets?
Má là ta hit chuẩn không?
I just don't think they can kill the.
Ramjet là hit chuẩn rồi.
Here's my added question onto this. So one of the games, at least one, I think maybe 2 out of the 3 games at least.
Có vẻ như Batrader farm không bằng Rubik Knight 7 con.
Better to me than Slark. I know Slark is good.
Cái annihilation lát hết của Pandas nó không ngon bằng Rubik đâu. Cũng không giết được Rubik nha. Rubik con hero Rubik đi mid với con Pandas là ngon.
But it's also it's about the information you have available at the time,
Không
right?
Rubik,
When they
Rubik
picked
nhất được.
Slark, what heroes did they see? So they had
Slark was 4th picked.
So they saw.
So I don't know if there was 3 or 4 picks so far.
They saw. I think they saw Veno, Dusa, and Bounty, right?
Perhaps.
At the time.
No. No, they picked Slark into Naga. I'm almost positive.
Okay.
Just assume I'm right.
Because if they picked it into Naga, I would kind of agree that there might have been a better option, but I don't know if Void would have been it, to be honest, because then you're running the risk of just getting crushed by Veno, right? Like, that's a terrible lane matchup for Void.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of a damn it if you do, damn it if you don't thing, and I think that's also part of the reason why Tundra prioritized Veno when they did in the draft was, again,
Nó giờ đang đánh con bị.
Having that.
Getting gone on again.
Ramjet đang rất là đỏ máu chạy.
And blood grenade used by Soxa as well as he's continuing the pressure onto anti-Ares, and this looks to be
Anh Red chết rồi.
one way
Cái
or
dáng
the
này
other.
đi
It'll
lên
be the
top á.
Mystic Snake from 33. I mean,
Lên
that's the
top
other
đi
thing
lên
about Tundra that I
lúc nào cũng thắng.
really like about their drafts is we're going to see Roger
Lên bot đi lên thua luôn.
taken up by snaking so many
Wow.
blood grenades already.
Thành ra có vẻ một đều à.
Zmira's just going to get chased out, but
Đi lên thắng là thắng à. Chung đi lên thắng là thắng.
Yep. They can just make a last minute call after the draft and then
Hết máu
decide what
rồi.
they actually want to do. Very big benefit in the drafting phase for Tundra.
Má giờ nó đánh gì sao đánh?
Oh no.
Lũ vô luôn kìa Saka.
That was close.
Saka. Trời ơi, làm gì hả? Excuse me. Excuse me, xin lỗi cái quần gì? Cái gì vậy? Má làm gì bản đồ à? Vô kéo được vị trí của nên chết à? 4-5 dầu sao chạy? Hết mana, chạy từ B về, biết Saka đi ra. Saka điên cái, ủa má, ba bị đấm cái bay, cho lê luôn. Làm gì lì quá. Làm gì, tự nhiên chui ra. Mid-lick á. Không có ai thình mid-lick á. Má thằng. Mình lần viên nói không? Xin kinh mid-lick. Má tao nghĩ nó bấm hụt quá chứ. Dễ gì mà để nó giết gì. Ê, làm gì đây again rồi? Làm gì? Sao? Sao anh?
What the hell is going on?
They're bodying
What the hell going on?
Top 3k lead minute 7.
Wow.
Yeah, look at these levels. Bounty Hunter is level 5. The enemy 1
33.
Are level
He's out of
4.
mana under Kiyotaka.
Bat's gonna show
Make
up.
his transition over. He does not have lasso right now.
Venom TB có thể như Battle Rider phải bỏ mạng lại ngược. Có stick. Ôi, Challenger dáng này tan rồi. Một điều.
They are getting so outplayed right
The
now.
Mango Man is here.
Một điều.
What?
It's like the Milkman, but he shows up with mango.
hơi vội. Mẹ mày thắng được game bắt đầu roll. Thắng được game bắt đầu roll sao?
This is becoming a shellacking at this rate. This is not looking great for the Dire side.
Yeah.
Obviously, as the panel talked about,
Mấy bà, má quăng game mấy bà bán vậy?
usually lane against Naga, but the Veno matchup's actually super annoying. And keep in mind, you're playing with a 4 that's melee, so Veno has 2 good matchups in that lane. In the meantime, Sox has just been trashing this top lane. That's a really good shot there from Phylactery. He will die.
Yeah.
Má thắng được game roll mẹ luôn
Lost
rồi.
him a lasso, so now there's a lot more freedom for the other heroes on the Radiant side. But at the very least, again, for the Dire, I think at this point, 9 Pandas should just be looking for any trade. And try to stem the bleeding. Their lineup does not play particularly well from behind. Slark has a steep recovery curve. Sand King can have his moments when he has the right heroes to play with, but I feel like, I don't know if you know what I mean when I say Sand King and Bat Rider have a bit of overlap. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like, okay, so the way the heroes work, right? They both go in close, and they need to be like in the same type of sustained fight. One hero has the Firefly.
Yeah, we will be going for Phylactery.
Yeah, so the problem with the Bat Sand King is when they're both having subpar games and get countered by the same items, the type of fights that they're looking for are very easy to strategize against. Because it's kind of telegraphed and it's kind of one-dimensional. So I think Tundra with the right itemization, with just one pipe, are going to seem borderline immortal against this lineup if Slarg isn't popping off. And, well, as we've already established, Ramses is probably having his worst game of the tournament so far.
Can I cancel this? Oh my goodness. Soxa is being so freaking annoying. Oh, I
like
would be so annoyed.
Whenever I watch these bounty hunter games on this pro level where bounty is doing well, I see this, I just want to play the hero. It's like, it's incredible how much impact this hero can have now in these early levels, where in the past it used to struggle. Oh my god.
Roger's dead.
Phylactery City.
Yeah, Phylactery. Is Miero going down to a solo Soxa? He has Shuriken. It doesn't bounce, though.
Well,
but he's just going to get the kill on Antarius instead, potentially. Will fall to Skeeter, technically speaking, as he could still go for Mier. No. Shuriken, not enough damage, so Soxa will eventually be brought down, pops the Fairy Fire. But the fact that the mid laner has to deal with this annoying position 4 for this long. Oh my
Ôi
goodness.
gậy.
Damage in the game.
Yeah, we have a new breakthrough.
Gãy rồi.
He's made more space than exists on this bounty hunter. That's unbelievable. He's literally. It feels like he's two heroes right now. Actually, he's doing the job of two supports. So Snake King can just chill and farm and push out waves if he wants to. All the cores of Tundra are chilling and just getting their stuff. And he's straight back to bottom.
Yep, gets the stun off. Ramses does have his ult.
Đi rồi.
And he can continue to dark pact those tracks.
I think what you have to do as 9 Pandas here is you get the Sand King dagger, and then I think you're fighting nonstop, and then it's crash and burn mode. Like you can't just try to be strategic and slow down and try to hit more item timings or whatever, because Tundra will be running the map. Like they're already running the show right here. You have to be able to fight back.
He can barely fight back. I mean, Sox is a higher level than Ramses, for God's sake.
He's completely crushing him here.
Absurd.
But that's why you have to combine your heroes, right? Because Sand King and Batrider and Skywrath and Nyx, all 4 of them get either countered by Pipe, BKB, or both. They have to play the moment that they are online in any way and get stuff done on the map. Because I don't think you outscale the Radiant team either with your lineup. Naga, as we've already established, will become a huge problem for their team. The Medusa offlane, we've seen countless games. Countless games is an exaggeration. We've seen a couple of times from Tundra. How much 33 will do?
No way.
No.
Đi
So
chui.
kill for Stoxa on, just the casual position 1 Slark that's died, I think, 4 times now, to the exact same support hero.
Đi rồi.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. And Bounty Hunter is one of those heroes where, as we've seen so many times,
Ai da, gãy đầu rồi.
if you let them get kills,
Giờ Giam Fit chứ làm gì vậy? Má quăng ulti vô nữa này King. Rồi, một đều.
He's tipping Soxa, he's tipping Snake King, just chilling. I'm just hitting creeps. Good job, guys. Whenever you need me, just let me know. I mean, you guys are doing great.
Má Medusa mà đi lên gắt thì vẫn thắng. Medusa lên đi lên gắt vẫn thắng. Đi lên đánh theo cái đường mà
Prepare for battle.
Of the hero, because obviously it did well in the lane, and he's doing his part. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. It more just highlights how incredibly well, especially Sox, is just trashing the whole map. That they don't even need their carry. He doesn't need to get involved. He can just become a threat down the stretch.
He's gonna find Kyoto.
má người ta đánh trường xong rồi đó.
Track is there, and the lockdown. Well, he's attempting to TP out, but Sox is just going to get his 6th kill of the game, and I think his phylactery is likely on the way.
So that will be their 3rd, right? Then they have one on Rubik, Dusa, and Bounty.
Yeah.
And that means when all 3 of them just cast their spells on a track target, with the amount of health the Dire team have right now, they might just die. 100-0.
And the thing that makes me sad about this game is I was hoping to see, past the laning stage, what the idea
Một ca đất quốc.
9 Pandas lineup was.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you can possibly recover from this. Miro going for the epicenter. Using the
Center, Myro,
damage to an
Center.
illusion and some creeps.
Mới có cho mình level 7 thôi, thọt quá rồi.
From Tundra. And now
Cái dáng này giống Aman Bích quá.
Gonna go on top of Skeeter. All right, they have the damage with the Mystic Flare. Nice kill on the position 1 Naga, but Sox is the real one you got to worry about.
Tình ra bot đường chim du lịch, lấy lại vị thế.
Nowhere to hide, and the fact that you're able to get a bounty hunter in a game against the likes of Nyx and Sand King, you want to have cover in the shadows. Pretty big deal.
Very, very true.
Is he going Radiance? Is this real?
Nghèo quá rồi.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Không biết đi đâu luôn.
Yeah.
Nó sẽ cài level nó cao hơn cái năm nhất.
The fact that he's a higher level actually is so comical right now. Jeez Louise. I guess they're technically the same level now. But position 4 versus position
Má Tình ra thì có một ít bet nữa bay.
And I bet Sox is loving this patch. He's been able to play something completely different every game, basically.
Absolutely.
You can just random him a hero, and he's like, I'll make it work. Slark, sure. Bounty, sure.
Nhà cái một ít bet.
Yep. In Vendetta, he finds 33. Okay, that's half his mana pool gone. Gale to try to help out from Snake King. 33 gets off the Stone Gaze though, along with the Mystic Flare. Or not Mystic Flare, the Mystic Snake.
Má còn BH nó vô guồng rồi. Bác vô guồng thì tem nó giàu.
Find the 1 track. kill. And many phylacteries indeed.
Phylactery.
They're gonna telekinesis.
Để check kill ấy, để check kill, để check kill, để check kill. Có check kill rồi. Lắm.
But Soxa gets the kill. This is a ridiculously high level shellacking, I would say. I'm not gonna say umbrella though.
Yeah, so
Thôi.
when I was talking about how annoying this radiant lineup must be to play against.
Giờ đánh luôn.
You can't even finish your thought process.
Giờ đánh luôn. Một đều rồi. Hết cách nào thắng.
Alright, they are just tilted. They're just.
Giờ chỉ có gà.
I don't know how you come back from this. A nice epicenter burrow strike combo though. Soxa's dead. Snake King is next. Ramses is beyond tilted.
It was a bait.
Your turn to
How many
ban.
times has he done that? That's the second kill where he goes back in with low HP and just dies to bounty.
5 seconds remaining.
What can you really say to that? Unfortunate, really.
Yeah, that is something you could say to that.
So, okay, so we're gonna get the replay here. Phylactery damage, really nice pounce actually, but yeah, you don't have any items, so that didn't work.
Yeah, you need a couple items for that first. He has Hand of Midas actually, so
yeah,
that'll help with the attack speed.
He's gonna use Radiance in no time. That Midas.
Is he going
5 seconds remaining.
So he changed the Radiance into a Midas, hoping to try to get to the late game with this.
Your turn to pick.
Build. But Soxa, we'll see if he lets that happen. Dark Pact already used. Ramses gonna get tracked.
So the element of Tundra's lineup that we haven't really got to see yet because they've
10 seconds
absolutely
remaining.
destroyed the laning stage. But what would become hard? We can talk about what their lineup
5
could have
seconds
done at this
remaining.
point if they needed to, or what would have happened is you start playing the map with Naga Illusions pushing lanes, you have Venom Plague Wards, the Medusa is almost, Medusa's elusive is exceptionally hard to kill, and Bounty Hunter will give the scouting vision. So the secondary idea of the Tundra strat would be coming into play now if the game was more even, where it would be hard for the Dire to find untelegraphed and surprising team fights, which is kind of what their whole lineup is built around doing. So that would be another issue you would be running into now. But for now, the primary issue is that you've fallen so far behind Roger is mega dead here if they have any detection. They
Ready to
don't.
show up with a sentry? Dust?
Dust is getting ready. Snake went too far
out of range now. So Roger dodging a bullet. As Soxa continuing to keep Ramses company, knowing that he is so tilted, he has to use his ult. Oh boy.
Don't do this.
Oh boy.
Ramses, no.
Kiyotaka dies on the other side, but this is more fun to watch. Force staff, Ramses. Okay, he's gonna live, Cinderin. But Sox is definitely under his skin.
How much gold has he stolen from him? I wonder.
Question. I assume this will be a free Roche for Tundra. 18.5 minutes in. Alright, Soxa sees 2 now. He gets dusted. Alright. 9 Pandas are here for revenge, but a nice force staff. Soxa alive out of the Mystic Flare. And Ramses very low HP. Walk away. Now, little do they know, Roche is still going down. Do they know?
All magic flies before me.
Taking the gate. I mean, if they can contest this. Now, Stone Gaze from 33 to prevent that from happening.
Prepare for battle.
Out of my way.
So in the end, they do end up getting the full Roche.
Payday. This one is in the
path is clear.
At the 19-minute mark.
I think every game Tundra have played offlane Medusa has been giga-stomp. Like, none of them, it's just...
I go.
Well, if you look at it from 9 Panda's side, they've won every game against
Exactly, but they haven't played against offlane Medusa, right? And I think they came into this with a thought of having a solution. And again, I still need to see it in this game. Like, what can you possibly do
Onward.
To solve this problem? If you didn't have the illusion problem, I would think they could maybe handle it through...
As thou will it.
It's so annoying. He's gonna die for this, surely. But it's still gonna be a trade.
Yes.
Peter looking for the kill on Kiyotaka, and they'll find it. So 1 for
30
1.
seconds
Position
to battle.
1, or sorry, position 2 for 4. Favor going to Tundra. Although
Illusions are gonna run Antares down all game now.
Sox is just about as farmed as Kiyotaka.
None shall hinder me.
Oh my god.
He's fine.
He has 21 though, so he could have popped it. Yeah. Just, what a weird series so far, right? I mean, first game, economy, just a flat out economy.
The true path.
The side of 9 Pandas. This game,
Má lồng BH mua đôi giày đi mid ha.
Tundra and just
Đúng phá game vậy.
Shall not prevail.
With Naga,
Wow.
Bounty, and Benno. And the thing that makes this so odd is that obviously we're talking a lot about
I
Sox
go.
because he's been playmaking so much,
What
but
the fuck?
it seems so effortless. You know what I mean? Like 9 hasn't.
Truth compels me.
Má BH mua giày đi mid bố mới thấy rồi.
Like 5 kills out of 20 on the position 1 and 2.
I.
And now 9 might get involved. Like, oh my god.
Truth compels me.
I love that Sox is the one that.
No joke.
I like it.
Jump there. So they just killed him in one swing.
Jeez. I have not.
I'll
seen a game
strike thee down.
I would say. Nice steal from 9. I mean, that's the thing that.
As thou will it.
Yep.
Nice.
Soxa again just wants to be the most farmed hero on the
Great kill by Soxa.
None shall hinder me.
Just get in range for me to track, and you know, he could actually get the kill on the track technically.
It's like that thing in
I
the
go.
movie where you do 90% of the work and you just credit.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Great sequence of spell casting from 9 and then Bounty comes in. I made
No.
Well, to be fair,
one attack on track.
he did make
The true path.
state of the game occur.
That's
So
fair.
he does this. This is like the CEO that started the company. Founder.
I will say, I think this is the highest impact I've seen on a single game from a single player this tournament. Like,
Roger's gonna try to steal this.
ran it over.
Try to steal this. Oh, he gets lifted instead. And oh, he dies.
He died to the Tormentor.
To the
'Tis on thy head.
Shard goes to Stanley.
Denied.
So, Kayotaka, he's gonna pop his BKB,
Yes.
but falls in the end to the Faithful, despite having BKB. So I can't blame this game. This was
Onward.
I have no words for how bad this knocked was.
Magically
And
dashed.
again, I'm disappointed because I wanted to see
I
what
go.
this draft was about, and we'll never know because the game was just over after 5 minutes.
The path is clear.
Embarrassing, actually. That was actually an embarrassing game for 9 Pandas.
Vile
But it's
creature.
a game too, so they just go the full distance and they have to learn their lesson.
Out of my way.
What's your adjustment? Like, what do you identify as the biggest problem in this game? Was it the fact that you didn't Medusa? Was it the bounty hunter who obviously ran the map, but it's not just Sox being really good on bounty, because we've seen plenty of bounty players in the tournament who are really, really good, not be able to find syntax. So there's obviously a plethora of problems here that 9 Pandas couldn't handle. And
Out of my
for the
way.
most part, it feels like it kind of comes back to the draft
Mất
stage,
quyền
right?
đi.
It's not like
Nó
they
con con.
played absolutely terribly bottom or
Hay.
tops.
The
The
path
rest
is
got
clear.
pressured into oblivion and kind of had to make desperation moves that failed.
Yes.
Okay, that one step, right?
Definitely one of the
Prepare
things was a complete
thyself.
blunder when he ran out into the tree line and got hit by the bounty.
Be gone.
But aside from that, it's just honestly complete and utter domination under the winning stage. You gotta solve this in the
Onward.
in
I'm under attack.
really so much of the game that there's
I go.
Great. Let's see if the panel can make their
I go.
I can talk real slow, and then maybe it'll happen.
Truth compels me.
A player get more kills than last hits in a game before. Soxa ends it with 9 last hits,
Aye.
12 kills, and Tundra ends the game with 3
He's mine.
Phylactery!
Maybe the main
None
problem
shall
was
hinder me.
giving away the Medusa. I think obviously 9 Pandas have proven that they have very, very smart against it. At least in the series against Shopify Rebellion and earlier in the
Tis
season.
most rewarding.
But Tundra's built different, and they have
The true path.
I think a Tundra Medusa is a little bit different, Jack.
As thou wilt.
And you know what?
A gift from the tempest of battle.
A bit of a segue, but have you guys ever heard of
Out of my way.
Trachtenberg plant?
Trachtenberg plan?
Yes.
Plan.
Yeah. Alright, so there's a long time ago, there's this guy by the name of Napoleon, and he's kind of just
Yes. First blood.
then
First blood. It was ours all
Europeans got
along.
together and said,
The
"How do
path
we
is
deal with
clear."
Napoleon?" And they came together with this plan. The plan was, you do not engage
Thôi nếu dính ta.
directly in battle. He's too much of a monster. He's a beast. You gotta take away the team around him, engage his other
Thôi dính.
generals until he's by
Truth
himself.
compels me.
This was the plan
phản là mà.
which we saw, like even as you mentioned, Nine Pandas talked about. But
None shall hinder me.
implementing this plan, they messed up. Someone went and fought Napoleon directly, and they lost. So that
I
is
go.
somehow very close to what we're
Your
seeing
bottom
here.
tower
With,
is under
They
attack.
didn't ban the Medusa, and they didn't seem to answer
The
at all.
true path.
So this game was a beatdown.
You can't avoid him. You can't avoid Napoleon.
Your bottom tower is under
Spawn
attack.
of
The
sorcery.
problem is that they slot goes to the lane and he gets destroyed. As soon as they pick that hero, I was like, I've seen this in my head.
I bow thy
Your
will.
bottom tower is under attack.
Bounties
Nay.
makes up for so much of Medusa's weakness in lane, and they just own the
Get thee
They're,
hence.
like, much stronger support in lane to run a
Your
slot.
bottom tower is under attack.
Go, go.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, as Medusa often plays,
Your
but
bottom
they're
tower
not
has
really-
fallen.
They drafted the Batrider with the idea to play it on the offlane, by the way. This is not Kiosaki's
I
play.
go.
They never showed it that early, but they did it.
The reward of virtue.
Play the hero and take advantage
Onward.
of it early on, but then you just got the Nano and the Naga Siren as a response, where you shift the Naga to carry, and all of a
None
sudden,
shall hinder
the
me.
Batrider next lane can't do anything with the Naga. So you think to yourself, what can we do here? I guess we'll just
Yes.
put that right into mid, and we'll pick a Sand King, because that's always what to deal with Naga, but even that is not. So
Get
that's
thee
the issue of
hence.
how Naga's going to fit into the game, but you've also got the issue of the Slurk that you picked to deal with the Medusa, but
Truth
now
compels me.
in the offlane. So this is a complete draft loss.
Thou
I
art
mentioned in the
mine.
game that I have looked
I'm
at.
under
I
attack.
really hope that instead of just thinking about the Medusa,
The
that
true
it's
path.
got banned for bounty first out in game 1. It changes laning for Tundra entirely.
Spawn of sorcery.
was like, I'll bat for 9 Pandas. But it doesn't work like that. It's way too... It's hard when you have this tanking and it's kind of running into the same problem of Batrider, where it's like, okay, you want to displace or find... Like, it's better. It's hard to find things. And, like, you see this blade get used and they want to make a move with it, and then they're finding, like, Naga
As thou wilt.
blinking and using ult on nothing, and you're waddling around like, well, shit, that was all of my early game damage, and I'll kill
Onward.
down the drain. And then they don't get to do anything for like a minute and a half. So it felt like it wasn't that good, and with how
I go.
amazingly Sasha played on his bounty hunter, like he was rotating to the Stanky lane as well and making his life difficult. So everyone's just having a difficult time because his bounty hunter
I light in the darkness.
People say that Tundra doesn't get much more interesting than this. The most interesting man on the floor right now, carrying the flag. My man tried out the hamburger stuff. It was pretty good.
Disappointed in you, Neil. As I'm sure the viewers at home are too.
Now count thy cost.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I vow thy ruin.
What he's been used to do. So the Rubik mid popping up, that was interesting.
Your middle tower is under attack.
But I've got a prediction for the next game. Do you want to hear it?
Please.
The path is clear.
The ban Medusa Nanny.
Oh, let's check in on banning.
Let's check in on banning.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Working your magic is fading here. What?
Out of my
Your
way.
prediction that I trust you more than the banana, but I want to
Let's see how many of these come true. One thing.
Onward.
Earthshaker and Brood. I don't know if they'll line up, give it a go.
The path is clear.
Reaper, Axe, Lit, Dazzle, and Invoker. Why not? Why not? Chuck these heroes.
By
in.
grace.
If any of those 10 heroes appear, I win $1 million.
None shall hinder me.
Where they hit first.
Where did these lineups come from? Is there some logic behind this? What's the method to the madness?
Yes.
What do you mean came up with logic? Method? No, we just came up with 10 heroes. I was saying, you know what? There's a few heroes here that you don't see all the time, so I'll see if this game, maybe there'll be 2 heroes.
Vile creatures. I'm under attack. The true path.
Yeah, exactly.
I go.
So this is just like... By the way, look
As thou wilt.
fucking bounty. Every single pub game you guys play now is back to
Yeah, he did it on the Slark also. This man's a wizard on all heroes that aren't Batrider.
Dude to go.
Tis on thy head.
Who got behind him right now?
Tis a blessing.
They're coming back, bro. You need to be careful. Yeah, you need to be.
Truth compels me.
Your middle tower has fallen.
I.
His player. Terra's Antares?
I'll ask him.
Please do.
Sorry,
As thou
can I
wilt.
just ask you, how do you pronounce your player? Is it Antares, Antares? How would you like to say it?
I go.
Antares. Antares. Thank you very much. I'll talk to him again.
Yes.
Antares. There you go. Appreciate it. Actually doing something, Jeremy. How about that? Real information.
We're gonna get you a Pulitzer later, Irian, but for right now, we'll wait for your winners. Thank you very
Your
much.
top
We'll
tower
see you
is
later.
under attack.
The true path. Out of my way.
Your top tower has fallen.
None shall hinder me.
Still don't know how to pronounce P-A-V-I-S.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Shadows
Truth compels me.
They did say alive or
More correctly pronounce it.
Onward.
It has been saying how do you pronounce P-A-V-I-S-E?
I scream bloody murder.
I like Jenkins. He just goes and says, "Oh, Viche." It's like, okay.
I go.
Your middle tower is under attack. All about discipline. Your top tower is under attack.
Má lọc bài hát đi biết ha.
That's one of the interesting things about this draft. Like when certain heroes banned out, you're afraid to take them. Then you think, one of these elite
Má biết mà biết BH nữa, mày khó gì.
don't have the tools to deal with both of these. Like in the lane.
Má đi biết con cặc đéo lên một cái món đồ gì hồi má thương luôn.
The stout heart knows no fear.
Was their plan, but if that was the case, it just didn't look good. I think maybe you just take
Be gone.
Okay, round 2. Bounty Hunter ban. Yes,
no.
Yes.
I'll strike you.
excommunicated.
I'm under attack.
Sacrifice.
Doom ban.
The scales balanced. The path is clear.
It's not bad. All right. We have
Yeah.
Let's see if the team agree or disagree. Stick around, everyone. It's game number 3 of 9 Pandas.
The
versus
true
Tundra
path.
Esports coming up.
Mình bên qua.
Onward. I. Out of my way. As thou will it.
Your middle tower is under attack. Vanish.
None shall hinder me.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I go. Truth compels me. I go. I light in the darkness. Yes. I turn magic aside. Tis on thy head. Be gone.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Out of my way. I go. I. Onward.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I go. the true path. None shall hinder me. Truth compels me.
That. Hardly. Just another night.
The end. Find peace, thou monster.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
The path is clear. I'm under attack!
Your bottom tower is under
clear.
attack.
As thou will it. It's not time yet. Vile creatures. I go. I go.
Allies disappear.
I'll strike thee down. A blessing. Onward. I come anon. Truth compels me.
You wear it. What's your style? Get your merch.
I bow thy rule.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Get thee hence.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire structures are fortified.
Now count thy costs.
You love it, you wear it,
Out of my way.
you ban it. Game number 3 of Tundra versus 9 Pandas. We're actually skipping.
None shall hinder me.
Consistent ban out of Tundra. Storm Spirit was first phase banned by them in both game
Spawn
number 1
of sorcery.
That is not a hero that I would put high on the list, but it seems that Tundra might have some.
I'll strike thee down.
Meanwhile,
The
9
enemy's
Pandas,
top
they've been
tower
bouncing
has
around.
fallen.
They took out Medusa
I'm under attack!
previously in game number 1, which they are replicating again, it seems,
Aye.
in game number 3. And in their game number 2, they took out.
Yes.
Correct, yeah. So the Tundra bands were Storm in game 1.
Be gone!
They can show that.
Well, correct predictions.
All correct predictions, you guys were right.
The true path.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Get thee hence. I turn magic aside. I bow thy rule.
Now I'm correct. What's interesting about is how
Spawn of sorcery.
those are still in
Onward.
Like find slot alone in the woods, scared.
Vile creatures.
Then
I light in the
You
darkness.
don't want a storm? No dice. Give me the offliners.
You have to take the highest value for
Tis mine.
It's also like, what can 9 Pandas respond with? You know, usually when there's an
Out of my
underdog,
way.
you take this like slot or whatever. With Beast Master,
None shall hinder me.
I wonder if they move away a bit toward here, but you don't have the same sort of threats on the table. So yeah, I think either would be fine. Or
I go.
they could try something similar last time, which is
I go. The path is clear.
your bottom tower has fallen.
Truth compels me.
You saw it coming.
I'm under attack.
Surely Tundra.
Yes.
So they go for the underlord.
Aye.
Yeah, I mean, because the team that has first pick is going to take the bounty hunter, right? part was clear, but they were debating
Your bottom tower is under attack.
or the Beastmaster.
Radiant structures are fortified.
As thou wilt.
I think the ability
Your bottom
of
tower is under
to
attack.
fight into a Chen lineup, which you really have to consider versus Pandas, is just more valuable.
Yes.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
To be honest,
Man.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
None shall hinder.
Radiant structures are fortified.
'Tis on thy head.
I'm sorry. Did you say stop?
You were not encouraged
Triple kill!
the hero
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
you use as an overall goal pick, which is what you want to use to manage.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
Reward of virtue.
I don't think the game is really his
Spawn of sorcery.
Your middle tower is under attack.
What ends up happening is they just continue to dive him instead. He's
I go.
And that really shouldn't have happened in the first place. Like, this block shouldn't have such a horrible time.
That's the idea Nine Pandas have, is to run it on the offense.
Yeah.
So not the next one.
'Tis on thy head.
Like, I understand this.
The prize is mine.
Vile creatures.
But you don't really see what your matches are. I mean, maybe they know something.
The true
right
path.
now, and they value this hero highly enough to do this. So I will
What are
reserve
you
that.
buying? I go. I bow thy will. I grace.
Open the VOD.
The path is clear. I light the darkness.
This fellow heroes
Out of my way.
and Slark get taken out, which is a protection for this 8th pick Bat Rider.
Get thee hence.
Also, just implies that they really do want to run his off. These heroes-
Your middle tower is under attack.
Onward.
They're just like general game counters. I don't think it shows one way or the other. I mean, you're right.
Yes.
It is really. I just think that we see these bans are even when it isn't mid bad.
I'll strike thee down.
There's a lot of mid heroes that can
Get
play
thee
into
gone.
that. So if you go for that, running,
My coil truth compels me.
Chaos and corruption eat your corpse.
As thou wilt.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
No more. Magic thyself out of that. Truth compels me.
I'm under attack! A variety of roles.
The true path.
I'm sure he's probably been picked once or twice, but not that popular.
He's significantly weaker than he used to be on the mid lane in particular, which makes his flex not that impressive. But if a team does manage to pull off 3 or 4 bad, that'll change the tune that we're singing entirely. We just haven't.
I go.
pulled it off yet.
I guess Oracle's the last one that comes which
Prepare thyself.
Yeah, I think the thing is though, you don't necessarily
Double damage!
like it's nice to have, but you can play a different way, right? If you're playing with an
None
Underlord,
shall
you
hinder
want
me.
to have your
A gift from the
TM,
tempest of
your
battle.
Greaves, Underlord, and you want to carry that can run with you, and you just go skirmish and take a fight. Like you can just
Be gone.
where
Thou hast paid the price. Snap!
Bat Rider he wants to obviously get in on your bow. So if which is why we saw something like Venomancer last game.
Onward.
Because it's really difficult for him to get in with all the slows. So
I'm not ready.
Instead of going, oh, we need to.
That's more like it. The path is clear.
So Tundra take away the turret blade from 9 Pandas, which would have been one of the remaining solutions.
Aye.
To pressure the Underlord out of the lane. And really
Not yet.
early isn't that scary, to be honest, because this
Yes.
is a very strong laner, and for now we're looking at this bounty that we see from players get valued by using LGD.
Out of my way.
Yeah, with these heroes, I feel like Hunter's basically they've got their
Be gone.
set. They've got their lord. I feel like Pandas is kind of forced more into this direction. They need to try to control this game. So this kind of really going for this game. Even to some extent, the first one, it looks like
'Tis on thy head.
lanes and kind of stop this eventual
To aid my cause.
So just have strategy that you cannot fight into.
I go.
The middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, CM can counter the creep, but
Onward.
Cứ đâm.
in this patch,
I go. I'm under attack. As thou wilt it. Dismount. 5 creatures. Yes.
You had no place.
I go.
Does feel like a bit.
Gì vậy đó?
what I do like is the monkey.
Dire structures are fortified.
I'll strike thee down.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Jump on the heroes that
The path is clear.
Well, no, less of a fan. I think I'm still not on bat. I just
Out of my way.
the end
I light in the darkness.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Truth compels me.
Very hard, and you just do anything. You kind of stuck.
The true path.
Bad. I think these are really nice.
None shall hinder me.
Cái lộn quá. What à?
Venom gives you another great option both for vision and like the
Many thanks.
What rồi?
It's hard for them to push, deals with creeps easily. I think they have this, like they're
Như cái bèo.
already pretty set on the side of Tundra. And I think for Pandas, I mean, last pick, you're probably looking at still some kind of spirit, something that can play
Một điều.
their faces and probably stop Tundra from getting to their timings.
It's open to interpretation still for Pandas, because Tundra cover their bases, they take out one support and one offense, because they can play it as either, and they're assuming that the bat is going to be mid for now.
I would like to see it mid. I don't want to see it off lane.
Counter too hard now, right?
I just never was a fan of off lane bat rider. I prefer it mid like always.
Out of my way.
What I just want to see is like.
'Tis most rewarding.
Strong when they're in a ball, so like there's gonna be this 50
Get thee hence. By grace.
Heroes need to take like triangle and stuff. I want to see 9 Pandas using Edge to like block ancient camps with creeps. I want to see them have some aggressive heroes.
Tis all thy head.
Go fight, like, can get really aggressive.
Má bố mày gồng cái mày ngồi mày sủa.
Ability and ability to kind of invade the backline.
The path is clear.
And find and pick off heroes before they hit their good timings.
I think if 9 Pandas are going to play...
Roshan has fallen to the
My
dire.
existence is
I vow thy
Sủa cái địch mẹ. Tấp chết mẹ.
Or it's still open to
I go.
Shadows take us.
The true path.
Oh my god.
I could talk about the Thinker.
This sucks. I don't like offlane bat, man. I mean,
I go.
So it got like countered a little bit, but I like this.
Truth compels me.
It's not in this bad because, like I said, it was bad to me. We talked about the potential of it. Because I have read on it, I think that.
Yes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
None shall hinder me.
Yeah, that's the bad. This situation.
Onward.
I don't think they did. I genuinely thought they could go good offlaner and then just have like good lanes.
Truth compels me.
But the response to this is the Twin Ranger.
Out of my way.
Naturally strong. There's one here to win, one denied. There's two.
I'll strike thee down. A disappointment.
You know, this 9 Pandas squad.
'Tis mine.
Shades of old all the way.
I go.
I feel like even though this is you don't like the bad, I feel like they're gonna get the job on this game. I feel like this Tinker Ranch.
The path is clear.
TP gives them a lot of follow.
Manta. Wonderful.
Lột ngu chết mày.
I like 9 Pandas here, even though I think Tundra is a.
I like the darkness.
The prize is mine.
But Sheep, LinkedIn gets muted now. He can't rearm it as he
Shut the fuck up, Summer.
None shall hinder me.
Same game that Stoxa had last game, and then.
Đưa lấy farmer. Mẹ bố mày đi ăn lâm bố mày farm.
Blessing.
Everyone can replicate a performance like that. Let's find out if 9 Pandas were right to mistake there.
I go.
3 life on a Tinker with Sussman and Cinderin.
9 Pandas versus Tundra, Game 3. Winner of this goes on
The
to
true
face
path.
Game and Gladiators in the upper bracket finals. And the loser goes to the lower bracket.
Okay.
To live, as it were, a Tinker.
As thou wilt.
9 Pandas. Your thought?
We get another new hero for ourselves. I cast a Tinker
Truth
Mania.
compels
I think
me.
we cast every other hero on the screen. But yeah, I mean, I was
Be gone.
draft and I felt like 9 Pandas needed something special, and the Tinker is, from my perspective,
Spawn of sorcery.
I like to pick it off.
'Tis on thy head. I go.
Do you have what it takes to get the kills? Pine looks like a great item against the Bat. Against Shuriken. And even the Crimson Guard has value in this game too against Ench and Monkey.
The path is clear.
So, if I'm 9 Pandas, I
I go.
down Underlord if possible. They have a good lane matchup against him. That's the very good news. We've seen the Monkey King do very well.
The true path.
But Benno can throw a spanner in the works of this.
I'm under attack.
My sword dies. Vision top lane, so he ended up kind of backstabbing.
Lòng má sao nó biết con thiệt vậy? Má nó biết con thiệt mình luôn, nó ghê. Cắt. Sao đủ mẹ biết con thiệt của tao vậy?
Damn, I forgot the word I remembered that other time again.
Toxic?
No. But yeah, Benno is
What đây nè.
Annoying?
Lục má nó có sinh trì bây giờ bị chết luôn.
There it was.
They are very annoying to deal with. The scale's gonna connect on the Ramses, so annoyingness is showing up the scale.
None shall hinder me.
Will live, but it takes heavy damage.
Spot lane. This is a
Má mình ta mà nó biết con thiệt luôn mày.
against the Terrorblade, but
Out of my way.
it feels like Terrorblades have just been better matchup.
Get thee hence. My grace. I vow thy ruin.
So far, so good for the early laning here. Great all three.
Feels like it feels like it's picked into counters all the time. It's just fun.
Vile creatures. Consider thyself. Wicked. I turn magic aside.
One good thing from Pandas side
Be gone.
was the first I would say mostly from a mental aspect.
Onward.
Than anything else, because he was beyond the last game. He was just at the last couple deaths. He was literally just running in. It felt like
it was tough.
Very.
That was a hard game.
As thou wilt.
But we'll see how they respond, and I think the Eastern Europeans
Now count thy costs.
Invisibility.
Truth compels me.
It's all about how
Chính
they
nhầm gòn.
respond after the fact. Of course, knowing that they do have another life, even if they were to lose this game.
I'm under attack.
Some cover for their emotions.
I light the darkness. I'll strike thee down.
Is that yeah, probably.
Spawn of sorcery. A gift from the temples of battle. 'Tis on thy head.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
The path is clear.
Kyotok in the mid lane, 15-4 versus 9, who's also 15.
The true path.
Very even, although Kyotok is the one taking heavy damage right now. Power shot level 2, can he dodge it? Nope.
I light the darkness.
Kyotok is nicely played for 9.
I come anon.
Love that.
Magic be
And
dashed.
they also put some nice pressure on 33, but
None shall hinder
is
me.
amazing in these first few waves. This is against the Rocky who got first blood, but obviously does not have Jingu skill level 1. He skilled the
I go.
was to get that first blood, and already a job well done up here from 30.
I go.
Will net him the almost phase boost, opting to not rush the Vanguard, but prioritizing move speed.
Out of my way.
Distance. And in the bot lane, Batrider is in dire straits. 10-5 against the 20-11 on Skitter. Batrider obviously not good at CS-ing the way the hero generally wins lanes.
Yeah, they use Blood Grenade as well.
Thou art mine.
Either with the meta,
The true path.
little effort needed to grab that kill.
No coverage there from Antares, who was heading up to
The path is clear.
Allies
disappear. There from Roger.
As thou wilt.
This is an interesting duel.
Truth compels me.
Monster kill.
I was going to say
go.
no one in this game Ramses wants to kill more than Soxa.
Be gone.
Entire draft is like, I want to kill Soxa.
Yep, understandably so.
Yes.
I would certainly feel the same way. As Tell me how they want to itemize here. The aura builder for time is very obvious.
I
Not
go.
so much for try to 9 pan, but definitely want to fight this game.
I vow thy ruin.
I feel like this is very good against.
Out of my way.
Do that with pretty good success, but I don't think these first 6 minutes are particularly inspiring.
Dire's structures are fortified.
The bounty, a lot of it's about matchup
None shall hinder me.
That Underlord ganker safely.
Grenade
Nice
9.
trouble here.
Yeah, does that win run for another 4 seconds?
The path is clear.
Wild Wing Ripper. One more. No, he finds the distance, gets a bottle charge, and he will live. Wild Wing will not.
The true path.
And 33 is back.
Oh, Soxa with the revenge.
Yeah. Did he tip before?
Come on.
Oh, he did. He did.
Onward.
He knew that one was over.
And I'm sure that these two have. I don't know if there's actually been
Out of my way.
Soxa such a well-mannered human being, but in my experience, he.
None shall hinder me.
Plays. I don't know if this has changed since years ago, but he plays exclusively position 1, which I'm sure.
I go. Truth compels me. Yes. I'm under attack.
Radiant structures are fortified.
As thou wilt.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I go.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Not yet. I've sundered his command. Get thee hence.
Soxa gets the kill. Steady's really happy about
no
that.
more tips. Are you still fighting? So
Get thee
can't do that
hence.
quite yet. And Teres, they do find the kill on 33.
Thou hast paid the price.
Looks like Soxa.
Oh, nice.
As thou wilt.
From afar. You can see Kiyotaka made his way over as well.
Yet comes easily to a shadow breeze.
Enemy's middle tower has
Tis on thy head. I bow thy rule.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Just spawned and died again.
Monster kill. Race. Suck.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I go. I'll strike thee down.
Radiant victory.
BH Farmer. Sổ nó đi. Má muốn gánh mày ở lên xong rồi ngồi đó một BH Farmer. Rồi cái chữ ta.
This is a byproduct of how they've been moving their heroes, right? We had
BH Farmer mẹ mày chửi nó đi.
So in that time, Soxa got experience, and he's now level 6. And Skater on the Terrorblade has also been making that space a little bit. Also, Snake has been involved in a lot of kills, so we'll get residual experience from those. And yeah, it's a tough time right now.
Mũi xét. Có BHB Combat thắng hoài giàu thôi gì đâu. Có BH cũng có thắng Combat một pha cái là giàu nguyên đám rồi.
And just really try to bring Batrider into those moves. This is a fat stack that he might be getting here, but
it's gonna take a bit.
Things are a little bit awkward here, not fully stacked on all of the creeps. I don't know if he can do the full camp like this.
Yeah, half the creeps only have a couple stacks. Bit awkward.
Will not be able to.
And you better hope that nobody from Tundra comes to investigate this. He's getting a decent amount of farm though, at the very least, and it's much needed because he is struggling. That's for sure. If you see, in terms of net worth, all 3 cores for 9 Pandas are kind of struggling. I mean, the offlaner 33 is higher than anybody else on that team. Underlord gets the Pit of Malice, focus fire from afar. And Kiyotaka, a couple more hits will do it. Another easy kill for Tundra. You can see Tundra just, it's like they go really fast-paced really early, regardless of their lineup.
What's the cast range of... Okay, this is completely unrelated. What's the cast range of Laser? 650. And Windranger's attack range is 600. So, okay, technically, you could buy Dragonlance and Windranger and outrange Laser.
Okay. That's not the worst.
I don't know if that's ever good. But
that sounds great.
Oh, it's just a thought, because like what's happening in these situations is that 9 is getting Laser. I mean, he killed him anyway, right? But if he could either outrange the Laser, obviously you're going to get MKB eventually and use that as your solution, but... It's just a stray thought. Obviously, Windranger now being a universal hero means that an item like Dragonlance also gives you damage, whereas in the past when you were in, it felt way worse to buy. So maybe there's an avenue for something like that on this hero now?
I completely forgot she's universal. That's the big reason she's good now.
Yeah, she has a lot more damage.
We talked about
Limit
the
đủ má thua 3 level.
but the stats may be the bigger of the two.
Yeah, but in the last game they were playing it as a, or in the prior game they were playing it as a 4 in game 1, right? And for 4, I think it matters a lot less to be universal than it does as a mid.
Yeah,
but yeah, his damage right now 115 with just an 8.
Limit thua 3 level mà em khóc cặt.
Cúc. We'll be getting 6 with this.
Đéo có mấy pha bố mày tele là mẹ có cái quần bắt được số.
Really need it, and like you said, I think coupling him with the Kiyotaka Tinker. I mean, who can they actually kill? I think that the real issue is they don't really have lockdown outside of the Batrider, so they kind of have to go as 3, it feels like.
Did you mention 33 Jules?
I did not.
That's very uncommon in this patch.
Huh.
He went phase Jules. He's very fast, but pretty frail for now. But with this Jules, he can find a way to distance himself from the Batrider, he can distance himself from Monkey King, and he'll still buy the pipe, obviously. Like, you're absolutely buying that.
Oh boy, Kiyotaka.
He is dead on Miero.
Limit thua 3 level để con mày.
He's going to die inside his Wukong's command as well. Trying to take out Snake King, he does, but again, heavy cost.
Bố mày lũ lên tăng đốt của nó con cặt. Đam. AM mà đam 43k đam mà mày hơi gắt đấy. Tao đéo lũ lên tăng thì lấy gì mày có. Mày ngồi mày sủa.
Pretty good for the Pandas. It's a lot of track kills and they killed the Windranger who had a big
má Tundra thắng rồi nữa rồi bay. Tundra thắng nữa rồi. Lượm. Lượm tiền.
Gonna run out of area to run to.
Yeah, you're not getting away from this.
Tụ má xanh chết nó phóng. Ai xanh chết nó phóng.
They need this Monkey King to get something going here.
Where's the tip?
Well, if it was Soxa, he would have tipped.
It was.
Yep, true.
Oh, what do you mean?
I get 2 old man moments a game. Okay, that's.
Oh, you used them back to back here because you also called the Batrider Kiyotaka.
Right,
so
true.
You're running out. You aged like 15 years in 5 minutes.
All right,
that's crazy.
Roll back time.
Oh.
Let's roll it back. As Solar Crest online for the Veno. As 9. Ooh, that was a close call there. Ramses could have been stunned for 4 seconds.
Bit of an X factor in this matchup, of course. Windranger can always cut quite a lot of trees, and she can do it from really far away. So as long as you see the monkey at any point, you have that surprise that could come into play. It didn't matter there. But definitely a more even game than the last one, to say the least. Still.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was inevitable.
Yeah.
I don't know if it could get worse than that. But in terms of pacing, I feel like, I mean, Tundra obviously have a 2k lead. It feels like nothing has happened with the Tinker yet, really. Like, at what point do you think that this hero, like, gets online and they just want to start getting mega aggressive?
I just have to admit, I don't know exactly how you handle it on a pro level now that you can cancel the blink. Because that's my biggest concern for him, is he's going blink Shivas, right? And what you used to take advantage of with this build is that Tinker will blink in, he'll Shiva, get AoE damage and vision, he'll rearm and then blink out when he has his defense matrix on. But he can't do that this game. So the moment he goes in to deal Shiva damage, he's probably sticking, you know? He's not able to reset. So a bit of my knowledge about this matchup might just be off. Historically speaking, I think this was looking quite promising right now. I just don't know how hard the nerf is going to hit him this game. Power will go down to 33 bottom. Closing in on that completed pipe. About 1,500 to go. Lincoln's on the way for the Wind Ranger. There's a casual javelin here. Interesting.
For who?
For the Wind Ranger.
Oh, right.
Or did he finish? No, he's not using
Maelstrom not coming?
Is it?
I don't know.
What's his career?
Javelin not it.
Nope.
Miero is going to get caught out. There's the Atos to start it out. Into the shackle, into focus fire. And Skeeter and 9 team up for an easy kill. Yeah, Snake King's jungling as CM. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like Snake King does this more than any 5 in the world right now. Just recognizes that
in pro play, because in pubs this is standard.
Right. So he recognizes the game state of how the lanes are being pushed, and he's just maximizing. Soxa will definitely die here.
Yep. Oh, 33 with the Fiend's Gate. The entirety of Tundra seemingly are here. Kiyotaka's dead. Antares next. Roger trying to get the kill on the Snake King. Looks like that's not to be. So a beautiful turnaround for Tundra, and they only lose the Veno. And although Snake King picked off by Miero in the meantime.
Nice, you got his name right.
Excuse me?
It was Miero.
Miero.
Good job. Yeah, you didn't call him Kiyotaka.
It happens. Ramses has his Maelstrom and Echo Saber. Going to go for the BKB. As we have a replay of Soxa's death.
This is a really good gate. Not just because, I mean, obviously the way they're connecting, but the fact that they get on
Wukong's command was placed, but a nice
Má tôi circle lắc quá. Nên nè. Nên đánh Win đi mid.
He is tracked. Just not enough damage yet.
Are these missiles hitting him? No.
No.
It's fine.
The missile's range was decreased in the patch.
Má BH ngon á. BH giờ này bích hoài. Chém bóng tuôn. Chém tuôn slow. Và chọi chia một cũng tuôn slow luôn. Đó là ghệ xanh ngon. Cắt luôn á. Xanh là tuôn tùm lum luôn. Sao nó tót cái nó tuôn tùm lum la luôn.
Tundra's team is very good at taking it.
So he finished the Gleipnir here. So he did go for it after all. Okay.
Yep, and there it is. And that is a kill onto Miero again. Solo kill from 9, who is
making so many
starting to take over the game.
He's been, how many courses he killed alone? It feels like he's killed Bat 3 times and Monkey King 3 times at this point almost.
It's been quite a bit.
Like just dominating the map on this mid-wind.
I mean, if you're even close to the amount of damage that Tinker is doing in a game, you know you're doing quite well.
Yeah.
Yourself. Especially when you're a single target. Like
Tuôn nát luôn mày. Mà giá này nên
spotted by the bounty. Oh, they pinged it out. I'm not sure if that was 33.
Nên hơi bị giàu á. Ủa má cái quơ rộng dữ ta. Cắm quơ trên đó luôn à.
I just noticed he has the Philosopher's Stone. That's why he wasn't doing very much damage.
Cái quơ đồ này nó rộng, quan trọng. Bây giờ cái metagame mới làm support cũng hơi khó lắm. Không biết mấy cái lối phá quơ quen thuộc. Unlock TB, bắt được Ramz. Ok, Ramz đánh giết được support nhưng phải bỏ mạng, đỡ một. Gấp giờ chết chung luôn. Má game này cũng khó à. Tundra comeback rồi.
Ramses sees red every time Soxa shows up.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I think that was... Is that a Blink Dagger come on Miero? Because that might be go time, where we start to see 9 Pandas get...
Nó trời giống Mỹ quá vậy.
I think with this dagger reveal, you want to find a kill on... You really want to prioritize key targets like Wind Ranger or Terrorblade with this. I think killing supports with his last...
Tinh chơi lên về giải mới gắt. Quá bữa tôi gặp tinh chơi lên về giải rồi búp hoài luôn. Blink kéo được Min, nhưng nên còn đó là tích không sống nổi. Giàu luôn. Ok. Giàu đấy. Nên làm phải mạng track kill luôn chứ.
Taking the gate now on Bat, but no, never mind. He didn't. It looked like he was going to. Aegis going the way of Skitter. Having a completely free game on Terrorblade. I think this is one of the really scary things when you watch Tundra play at their best, is just how insanely free the map feels for Skitter so much of the time. And half of it is himself pushing lanes very well when he's playing illusion-based heroes like Naga and TB, and the other half is just their other players are so aggressive and eager to get stuff done early. Like, Tundra has this rap for being a team that plays slow to end out games and whatnot, but a lot of the time it's off the back of getting the control first, right? The reason their games drag out is that they are destroying the map and they're waiting until the game is unlosable. It's not that they play slow from start to finish and then ultimately win on greed, right? It's just, this team is has a very strong early mid game, and then game by game they decide what type of game it is, if it's time to pull down a little bit and control, or if you can just really push the game to the limit. So they've earned themselves that spot here now. Terrorblade is way ahead of everybody else. What are they going to do with the Aegis? Is it tier 2 time? Are you going to just farm?
The world is their oyster. They can go for the Terrorizer or the Tormentor, whatever the hell.
Terrorizer. That's Dark Willow.
Terminator. Roger. Gonna take over the Watcher to give them some cover. What was that? What the? Did he misclick? Can you solo it that early?
Oh, hang on. Okay, so I think he thought that he took the Watcher. I'll explain in a second.
Oh boy, the Bat Rider already falls. Gleipnir placed onto the Antares Bounty Hunter, so 2 quick kills for Tundra as Kiyotaka showing himself with the Shivas.
Okay, so here's what Roger thought, okay? He thought that he had taken control of the Watcher, but it was a Radiant one, which was then stolen. And what he was trying to do was control the Watcher, pike, TP to base, and shoot from the base.
Oh.
But since the Watcher was Radiant beforehand, he didn't get the vision, he just muted it, right? And now on the second try, he realized, oh, I didn't have the Watcher, so he positioned himself and pulled downwards, which makes me wonder, to begin with, why did he TP? Because he could do it without, right?
Maybe he was scared somebody was going to gank him or something.
Maybe that's what it was.
Alright, well, he does take the Tormentor in the end. Yeah, who ended up getting the Shard? It was the Bounty.
Yep. So can Invis the Monkey King?
So last time we cast this Shard, it was not cast on an ally at any point. Socks are going to run right into Miero. There's the lasso, the track, and the easy kill. Now Ramsey's trying to find 9. A nice boundless strike, but they don't have enough. Obviously with the lasso down, it's going to be tough to find additional kills. But yeah, we were under the assumption that the talents even apply to the Shadow Walk if you place it on an ally. But have yet to actually see it, because
don't know.
Refuse to use it on their ally. But considering you're getting it this early, I mean, you can just place it on Miero. Pretty damn nice.
That's very true. It's actually super good to Shadow Walk the bat. If you do it after he Fireflies. Mainly.
Yep.
Or rather, maybe regardless, actually. You know, you just need to get some sort of vision and then you can go. Skitter. Let's put some pressure on the tower.
Yep, still with Aegis for another minute and a half. We'll see how much they want to push the envelope.
Kiyotaka is tough to deal with this BKB in the back, in the inventory here. That he feels confident to just blink in and play aggressively.
Yep, reflection placed on it, doesn't seem to care too much. He'll be blinking constantly with the rearm. Skitter already getting a bit low. As bot lane, Ramsey's all alone. Will Wukong's command BKB attempt to TP? He will get out, and the rest of Tundra going into the portal. See if they can find something, knowing that that BKB is down, as Kiyotaka now shows in the bot lane. Feels like it's all about these, like, little, for 9 Pandas, all about these singular pickoffs with Bat, getting the track kills one by one. Tundra want to have a team fight.
Yeah, they're not going to give them a 5-on-5. That's not what this dire lineup wants to do. They want to find flanks, they want to skirmish, play on track plus Tinker.
Ramsey's. Oh, actually blink. Okay.
Blink terrible.
Pretty early blink.
It actually kind of makes sense when you look at what's happening to him in the fights. Right? He wants to be able to get on top of the Tinker and just start putting pressure on him immediately.
Yeah.
With this dagger, it means that if any of his teammates ever catch the Tinker with anything, Terribly can be there and get that damage in. Knowing that he can't rearm the Blink as well just means if they, let's say they get a shackle shot on the Tinker, Terribly can just kill him. His Blink's in, pops meta, goes to town, pops BKB, doesn't get lasered. Finishes the job. So definitely setting themselves up for what needs to happen if they want to win a fight against the Tinker if they ever catch.
Yep, 9 Pandas, they're forcing out a few TPs and they're actually sticking around out of the Bat Riders available. Looking for the track to give a little bit of vision. Miero has to go onto the south side of the map.
Good vision here. Antares can maybe find them a little snack.
9.
No Lincolns yet.
He's showing himself now. There's the lasso. Impetus doing quite a bit of damage. Antares with the track.
Not enough.
Will 9 survive? Yes. And now the attempted turnaround, but Tinker is actually TPing on top of the Bat Rider as Skater pops the BKB and Meta just pounding into the Bat Rider completely. Already 2 dead very quickly, but Kiyotaka on the backline deletes 9 and Snake, but gets stunned up for the time being. He's out of mana as Ramses with Mjolnir charge on him. Onto the trees he goes. Trying to find the distance as Tinker coming back to play. Ramses has to pop the BKB. He might have to fight through this. I don't know if he can get away. 33 gets the pit. The BKB was still activated, so he actually will get out with the Tinker's help.
33 was lightning fast to throw down that Fiend's Gate to try to cut the trees, but barely missed the Monkey King, or that's a clean kill. Nice save from Kiyotaka coming in with the defense matrix to get Monkey out of there. That was scary, but overall, a great fight again for 9. I say again, it's been a while, but a great fight for 9 Pandas. They get some track kills. Tinker kills the Wind Ranger, which is a particularly big kill here. And they get out alive on their course, but close call. Look at this here. Instant gate here. Thought he... he thought it jumped a little bit further than he did.
Yeah.
And placed it a little bit too far to the right.
Yeah, very close call. But Ramses did get out this time.
Yep.
So nice job from 9 Pandas. And those track kills starting to add up. I mean, it's only a 3K lead now for Tundra.
Absolutely, and Ramses' net worth is not bad. Like, considering how rough a game he had earlier on, he's recovered very, very well. Terribly is still the big boy on campus, but can't really seem to necessarily convert it into meaningful damage in team fights.
Yeah.
Venom Shard gets the latent toxicity, so if this gets dispelled, it stuns. He's gonna potentially die here.
They spot Soxa, but he has a lot of plague wards up and ready.
He's playing zone control here, defending that tower so his team can farm top half.
And he's actually going for the Aghanim Scepter. He's only 600 away from. He's going to be spotted again, which of course is the old Poison Nova, added as a way for him to do even more damage.
It's quite different from the old one, but like the idea is the same, that it's like a ring of poison that springs from the targets, but it's not around himself unless he dies. It's whenever Gale expires earlier than its max duration, which means it should be if it gets dispelled, or if you die, or if the target that's Gale dies, they will throw out a Poison Nova, which deals percentage-based damage, max HP, and reduces their magic resist. So this is a very special Ags, and it's kind of deceptive because it has moments where it looks kind of weak, and then there's moments where you're like, holy shit, our whole team just died.
Yeah.
And it's very much down to whether you hit like almost like a hot streak, where the spells combine perfectly back to back, then it can be very scary.
What do you think of the new ult, Noxious Plague?
Oh, I think it's fun.
No, you would.
I think Venom's fun.
God, I hate you.
Judge me.
Yeah, already judged.
Well,
he actually just buys it straight up, so no buyback for him. 4 smoke now for Tundra as the Ags being delivered to Soxa. 33 and company looking for an opening as they will scan out Roche, who is awake. And yeah, that is going to be a very quick death for Miero. And that literally might just be Roche. We'll see if they still want to fight. It's a 5v4 now. Ramses gets off the Wukong's command. They're going to blow up Snake King to start it off. Kiyotaka on the back line with the Shivas. Going on top of 9. Shackle will connect. Ramsey's trying to find more, but there's the Underlord pit onto Ramsey's. Kiyotaka forced to TP out. Ramses has to pop his BKB and TP out, but they have the damage! And down he goes. Big kill.
It feels like this could be a Windranger Basher game, doesn't it?
Perhaps. Roger on the other side of the bridge now. Kiyotaka, again, just trying to create space, but I think they might just have to give up Rogue. This will be Tundra's for the taking.
Yeah. Plenty of time left in the meta. They have Solar Crest. And in they go.
Kiyotaka, he's getting a little bit close. I don't know if he actually wants to try to go for a weird steal. It looks like they might want to. Monkey King dead for 30 more seconds. They're positioning themselves to try to fight this. The dust comes out from 9, and they just want to get some kills in the meantime, because they can go for Roche at any point.
Oh, Snake's tough.
Leifnir onto 2. Yes, Snake King finally dies after just dying before. Miero trying to get away with that Lotus Orb. There's the pit, though, onto the Tinker. This will be a huge kill for Tundra. The Flame Break keeping everybody at bay. Shackle connects down Tarius as Rogers continue to do damage from afar. Soxa dies, and thus his Poison Nova goes off. There's the Sunder finally from Skeeter. He's no longer in meta, so not as big of a threat. And Monkey King available if he can just TP in here in time. So somehow, 9 Pandas have successfully prevented the Roshan.
Roger,
and now they can go for it.
He more or less soloed the Maiden with Pike, and then he more or less, I think he killed half or 2/3 of Windranger after. Look at that Ench damage.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Almost the same as Tinker. He's a 4. No, he's a 5 actually, the Ench. I mean, that's up for debate, I guess. Him and Bounty have about the same, but look at this replay. So Snaking here, Pike, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't get any value out of the 4-step ult. And now the Wind Run will expire on 9, and Roger is just going to town. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think he also enchanted off the Wind Run, which is obviously a big part of this hero matchup, right? So even with that Lincoln's 9 not safe.
Yeah, and that looks so bad for 9 Pandas, but they went in with confidence 4v5 without their Monkey King, and
yeah,
they own. 33.
A very well played fight from them.
Doesn't have enough sugar in his system. Needs some more refills on that coffee. Blood sugar a little bit low, as that is a very, very early nullifier as well. Skeeter, very interesting build though. So we talked about.
Má tự nhiên bị lật luôn bay.
Diffusal, which we've seen a couple times.
Tình cờ nó múa hả? Má giỡn nhóc nhỏ.
So he sold it, went for a relatively early blink, and now gets early nullifier.
Nhóc nhỏ đánh cháy hơn Nova luôn hả? Cống hiến hơn Nova rồi. Mà nhóc nhỏ tay nhanh quá đánh tình cờ. Giỡn với mình nhỏ này. Má có BH nó giàu lắm. BH mà đánh combat mà thắng được một combat là nó phải comeback luôn á. Cộng tiền ác lắm bay. Oh my god. Thằng ngắm cánh ghê quá. Làm gì ẩu rồi. My god. Còn đó là Rosan. Đang bị trói đây, không có BKB. Có BKB. Chạy ra ngoài được không? Được đẩy ra rồi. Để tình cờ làm hết nè. Tình cờ đang nhảy vô trong. Naken đang bật ulti. Ok. Rồi, đâm đi bị bắt rồi. Tình cờ về thôi. Tình cờ còn sống là còn đép được. Ba TB ra. Bắt rồi chứ BH rồi. Có đết không? Có đết. Tự nhiên bắt được 3 người. Cầm hồi sinh nhưng mà nhồng vô hơi sâu đấy em đi ạ.
Ramses clearly wasn't expecting that clutch 4-step, right? The moment he jumped on the tree got cut, so they counterplayed him really well.
Cầm hồi sinh đai sâu vậy?
I think we're gonna see the replay of that here. I understand why he wants to go for this. Like, look how aggressive Kiyotaka is being, but this.
Bị gãy cây luôn.
Wait, what?
Ẩu vậy liền.
So
Mới khen hồi nãy xong giờ đánh như cái cờ luôn.
don't know if that was on accident or not, actually.
If that was by chance, that is.
Mới khen xong đánh như cờ cờ luôn.
Oh.
That, yeah, we might need another replay on that one, production. Just
I thought that was a clutch.
Mới khen xong. Curry top 1. Kết cái. Kết anh làm gì cái?
Wow.
That could be a big turning point. We're going to see it again. Okay, so Skeeter in the top.
Kết anh làm gì 1996 này cái.
About to go. All right, Skeeter.
No, it was 4-step, right?
It was.
Yeah, Tinker or Blink. He was just mega fast. He was turned the right way after hitting Tinker. Wow, what a heads up play. That was very fast.
Raptor chấm hỏi luôn. Làm quần gì em? Chấm hỏi làm gì luôn?
There we go again.
Go.
This should be what? Oh my god, he took it solo. Oh my 70 seconds. Oh, they're gonna lose Miero.
Bị chết nữa kìa.
And here comes the Fiend's Gate from above. Miero might actually get out.
Trời, Raptor nó phóng. Đéo chết, đụng mất sự móc hay quá. Raptor nó phóng cũng gắt quá ta. BKB trên người của Tinker, tới được không? Tinker được rồi. Hay quá. Tinker gánh. Cái gì nữa? Tinker gánh. Tinker lên giết thôi. Sao chạy? Cái lê vậy. Tinker gánh nè. Tinker đánh dữ quá. Nãy định tiễn anh No One vô nhưng mà không cần đâu. No One bỏ cái. Má thôi, một bình Ramji bóp thôi. No One vô nữa hàng phẩm trung nó gãy tem. Mà nếu cần No One không. Má để cho nhỏ đánh hay quá. Tinker đánh dữ quá. Má game tennis chỉ là tai nạn thôi.
I mean, we've seen people die from that before, but that's usually not the position one standing there, not even participating in the battle.
This game truly has everything.
Má Tinker nó múa, tay nó nhanh vãi liền.
Alright, so after that, 6k lead is now on the side of 9 Pandas.
Thắng luôn chứ, thắng trận này là Tinker nha bay.
And nothing's lined up right now for
Tinker với BH.
For 9.
Tinker với BH.
And the question is, can Terrorblade go for something? He's going for Ag, so.
Rất dơ nữa. Làm gì vậy? Cái này phê quá.
I'm surprised they're not going for a bash or.
Làm gì bỏ đi.
Something to that effect.
Nó nổ. Má thấy Nin luôn. Có liên kền, có kéo. Má làm hết. Má Tinker bây giờ nó nổ nè. Chạy sao nổi. Trời. Kiyotaka. Gắt. Nó bấm đồ má cháy cái máy luôn. Nó bấm bể màn hình người ta luôn á.
This is the new and yeah, that was Arcane Rune obviously, but this is the new Tinker.
Tinker gắt à.
Because of the blink dagger changes, still quite strong.
Làm lẹ mới lên. Má này tay bấm nhanh nè. Mà giới trẻ có khác. 19 tuổi. Hồi xưa mình 19 tuổi mình bấm được cái nó mà. Bấm nhanh vậy liền. Trời. Má nó đánh gì thôi, nghỉ. Nghỉ cái. Giờ nó nổ đùng vậy sao đánh? Anh đéo khác gì à, mẹ phi kill trong cái test hero, phi kill trong test hero.
9 Pandas are definitely showcasing why this is a hero to be feared when you're against this team.
The enemy tormentor.
Yeah. See if we can get Ramses over there together with Roger.
Yeah, if you could do that a second time for content, that'd be great.
Oh, I love that.
A very back and forth game, but now 9 Pandas in pretty decent control. As Enchantress now has the new Mindbreaker. This was
lên từ nhà anh trường đến nhà luôn.
And Roger is a carry in his own right now.
He's gonna be able to I mean, he can solo the Maiden or the Veno probably. And just keep playing it. And this is something that's hard for the Underlord to itemize against as well, right?
Rồi thấy luôn. Hay vậy.
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah. Heat-seeking missile now stuns, level 25. Of course, he's level 27, so he's had that a while.
Rồi, nghỉ chơi. CM nghỉ chơi cái. Tikotaka double kill. Gạt. Má phải có những game như thế này mới hay. Má bị lật kèo. Hồi nãy đánh gác, xong giờ bị lật kèo.
Tinker has these games once in a while where like
má dễ thua lắm nha.
Problematic to deal with, to say the least. Tundra, I mean, it was obviously the overall 10th pick of the draft, right? Or was it? No, Windranger was the 10th pick. Tundra did have other options than Windranger if they wanted, but Nine has been doing a great job this game for the most part. Really been slowing down the line.
Dễ thua đó.
They're really searching for him, but he's not there. MKB now for Roger, and just remind you, this is a support. Hurricane Spike, Ags, MKB. His only issue with, I mean, the Lotus
Sắp chơi của MKB luôn. Đã đâu xa nói.
And I'm pretty sure this item timing that we just saw with 1 minute slower than average is without Ags, by the way. I think most Enches we see go pipe.
Đã đâu xa lắm.
Yeah, but he has a full Ags in between, so don't be fooled. He is very farmed this game.
Good old Sproink.
Yep.
Tôi lên rồi.
Showing himself.
Linh liên tục bên phía tem tinh ra smoke bên phía ra đang tìm vào vị trí của Monkey King. Tìm vào vị trí của Monkey King, biết ở đây nhưng mà cái Tikotaka hả, Tikotaka gì đó nó đánh tự tin, nó có BKB, nó có BKB Lincoln, nó đánh tự tin. Thấy được vị trí nó kinh rồi, bị chói nhưng vẫn linh đi được. My god, má có cái búp siêu phép kinh quá. Rồi chết hết hai thằng này, nổ liên tục ra ngoài sao đánh lại cơ. Thôi ra ngoài đánh không lại. Má mình đã làm hết luôn bay ơi. Hết hồn liền, chóng mặt liền. Ban đi, ban tinh cơ đi. Má bài tủ của nó đó. Ban tinh cơ để nó bích tay đi bay.
This is an Aghanim Scepter as well. Once it is dropped, which I suppose Ramses will take.
Ban tinh cơ đi. Ban tinh cơ để nó bích kia cái. Gì. Yeah.
This hero has completely taken over.
Ban tinh cơ để nó bích tay này cái gì quên đấy.
It's the Tinker Show. Level 29.
Má nào, má 20 tinh ra và đang trứng giái làm sộn rồi.
I don't know what you do.
32k quốc thua rồi.
I genuinely don't know what you do.
Má thằng nhóc đánh dữ ta.
Má
đánh tinh cơ dữ á, chứ mấy con kia đánh cũng bình thường à, mấy kia đánh ngọng lắm. Má tài năng trẻ đánh ghê quá. Đánh tinh cơ ghê, mấy kia đánh ngọng. Đánh mấy kia đánh ngọng, đánh tinh cơ đánh tốt. Đây là sức trẻ, thiếu kinh nghiệm nhưng mà kỹ năng nhiều. Đánh đâu tao kỹ năng. Thiếu kinh nghiệm nhưng mà tay to.
If you buy back and you don't get some major kills, this might just be GG. 37k net worth lead as a double gem is online apparently. Up Kiyotaka going back in.
Nếu làm gì được, mắt tinh cơ vô thế rồi.
No Wind Ranger for 75 seconds.
Tinh cơ vậy vô thế quấy vật rồi. Gì. Vô thế quấy vật rồi. Nếu ra đường được chứ, nổ nhiều quá. Nổ đâu quá. Được 2 người. Làm chết ở đây, tinh cơ quay lại rồi. Tinker quay lại rồi. Má quái vật biển sâu quay lại rồi. Quái vật biển sâu. Quái vật biển sâu, quái vật biển sâu, quái vật biển sâu. Ơi bị chói. Bật BKB chạy. Lên được không? Đéo lên được. Ở lại nhé. Đu má được gót lại luôn. Nhưng không. Bài bắt luôn. Bài bắt rất nhiều bên phía HR. Comeback bây giờ Ticker đây bắt ở đây rồi. Ok, end game. Nhóc đánh Tinker bài vũ khí bí mật. Nhưng mà đánh kiểu này dễ bị ban lắm. Hoặc là bị counter. Một là bị ban, hai là bị counter cái bài BH Tinker. Lộ bài sớm kiểu này thì vô sâu dễ bị ban lắm. Nó biết, tụi nó nghiên cứu rồi. Dễ gì mà tụi GG nó không nghiên cứu. Tụi GG nó đang coi đó. Tụi GG đang coi đó. Dễ gì nó không nghiên cứu. Má cho nó ban Tinker hoặc nó cho bích nhưng mà nó bích counter. Gắt. Hay. MVP luôn á. Tiki Taka đâu. Tóc hàng mái các kiểu luôn. Gắt. Rồi má bỏ No One khỏi tâm trí tôi đi. No One. No need you. Bỏ No One khỏi tâm trí tôi khỏi cái time này đi. No One, no need you. Đéo cần No One thiệt. Không, nhóc đánh càng ngày nó sẽ có kinh nghiệm thôi. Kỹ năng nó cao. Kỹ năng nó cao thì càng ngày nó sẽ cần có kinh nghiệm. Đâm dây đồ cái dáng này đánh tạ vậy liền.
That's the thing. Like game 2 felt like they were just trying to see if they could beat this epic strat and they could not.
Đâm dây dáng này đánh chim mồi. Bây giờ nó hay quá. Giờ đánh giết cũng khá đấy, 74 má 25-6 giống Smoke có bay. Đâm dây 58. Gãy. Má anh em đánh cũng giết không đỡ được. Má hai support ra không chịu nổi. Tinker nó nổ giáp bằng cái nổ tím slow. Nổ đùng khó farm. Khó ra. Hay. Rồi ngủ.